Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. In my area is actually starting to warm up. Thank God. I was getting so tired of this cold weather in my area, especially because I do night shifts. So walking out of my store I work at, freezing like crazy, trying to get to my car is ridiculous. But oh my God, I'm so glad it's starting to get warm. I need to get even warmer. It's still slightly cold that I would need a jacket, but it's getting so much better. So that has lifted my mood up so much, and I'm just so happy. But today we are going to be playing Drenched in Blue. I tried to stream this like 2 other times, but I had to keep on rearranging the streams and postponing it. But we're finally playing it today. I'm super excited about this one. This one is created by Karn Kea. I think I'm saying that wrong. I apologize for that. As always, I have left links in my description to the game if you guys want to check it out. If you guys do check it out, don't forget to comment and rate and the creator know how much you enjoyed this. So in this game, hold on, let me get the little article up on the itch.io page. In the 2000th year, the sea shall rise and the world shall drown. When the world outside collapsed into chaos, only a single heart of civilization remained. Within its walls, people from every corner were gathered, clinging to what little harmony was left. You play as the main character, a girl from the outside city who was chosen by the Queen to study at the Renaissance Institute of Arts, one of the 4 great institutes dedicated to reviving human civilization. Why you were chosen is unclear, but everything changes when a mysterious dropout student joins your class. From that moment, your peaceful life begins to change. You only need to survive the danger. Or perhaps, the danger is the very thing protecting you from something far worse. So obviously this little snippet of like the synopsis of the game gives us a lot of information about the world, which also gives us a lot of questions. Because what do you mean the outside world collapsed? What the hell happened? Was it just nature just said fuck it and just decided not to work anymore? Was it like nuclear, biological, maybe like a virus, something like that? But looks like there is a pocket of civilization left, and now we have a queen for some reason. So there's a lot of political stuff going on too. Alright, also, you guys can't see it since you can't see the actual my toolbar on my computer, but the icon for the game when you open it is like a sea dragon, kinda, which makes me really curious a bit more about the game. So obviously with the name Drenched in Blue and we have some imagery of fish, there has to be something like water, like oceans, is what I'm assuming. So with that being said, is it something like the oceans just risen and then like civilization just kind of, what's the word? Drowns, basically? Everything's like underwater except for this small little pocket area that we have with what's left of civilization. Also, this game is a demo, so it's not the full version. There are 2 love interests and they look pretty good. I honestly can't say which one is my fave yet. I'll definitely be able to tell once I see their personalities in the game. There are some animated scenes, some CGs. I think there's only about 2 bad endings so far, so let's see if I can get a bad ending or not. Maybe not. I don't know how a bad ending would work out in this game, actually. Like, we know the world outside of our little pocket is gone, basically. So how would a bad end really work in this situation? Jail? Maybe being exiled back outside? But alright, that is it for all my little yapping. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Also, little pointer, it's a key, it's so cute. Insert my name, gladly. Also, I have all 3 cats in my room, so at one point I might have to get up and let them out, but they're all sleeping right now. Let's explain the dialogue boxes a little before starting the game. Okay, how different will they be? Okay, that's me. This is what the character is saying. And this is what you're thinking. I got it. Okay. And this is the narration. We hope you enjoy the journey. Gotcha. Just a little clarification. And hopefully I'm not in the way of any text. I'll resize myself if I am. In the 2000th year, the sea shall rise and the world shall drown. The Leviathan shall descend once more into the abyss, and its plunge will tear the order of men asunder. Plagues will walk upon the earth, war will devour nations, hunger will gnaw at the living. Is that what happens? And mankind shall wither, as all creation returns to the water. Ooh, okay. It waits. We get a little bit of lore. And now that makes more sense about the little dragon as the icon. It remembers it's a Leviathan. For Leviathan does not die. Bro, is there an ending where that thing kills us? That actually go pretty hard. System menu, just gonna click real quick. Okay, it's just that. The sea was endless, a black and silver expanse writhing beneath the storm. Ooh, hello, already CG. Dark clouds twisted across the sky, split open by sudden flashes of lightning. Helicopters swept above, their searchlights cutting over the churning black waters. Also, let me know if it's too loud. Let me put it down slightly on my end, actually. As I'm looking at the levels here. I think that should be a bit better. Emily, hello! Welcome, welcome! Play the House of Petals demo. Oh, it got updated! I did not know that. I'll definitely have to play that on my own time. The storm tore at wires and canvas. Yet the deputy leader stood steady, code whipping in the wind. Beside them, a scientist bent over shaky equipment. The currents are too strong. 2 subs have already gone silent. Did they have a lot of people? Because that's already a bunch we're missing. If we keep pressing forward, we'll lose everything. The deputy leader did not immediately answer. Instead, they pulled a slim phone from their pocket and turned away from the others. They pressed it to their ear. Yes, we've made contact with abnormal currents, exactly as predicted. Losses are within expectation. The scientist is panicking, but the bioweapons are ready. I'll proceed as ordered. Okay, so they already knew people were gonna die. They were expecting that. They do not really care. And I don't know what bioweapons. Is that why the world collapsed? The storm drowned out any reply. The deputy leader glanced at the frantic scientists, still yelling into his headset for the missing sub-teens. Oh, please don't kill the guy! I feel like that's where it might be going. Understood. If the Leviathan shows itself tonight, we'll have our proof. And if not, we'll have our sacrifice. Oh no, he's not gonna make it! They closed the phone, sliding it back into their coat. Please, please, Leviathan, show up, please, I swear. Still trembling, you built these weapons. Did you think progress would come without blood? I'm assuming they hoped it wouldn't come with blood. You don't understand. If we fire now, the hope here could... But the deputy leader cut him short with a simple gesture. Their command absolute. Fire. Then the canisters dropped, sinking into the black water, glowing faintly as they vanished. The storm fell silent. The waves stilled. Did it work? I don't know what weapon they were really trying to make, though. Then the sea erupted. A monster erupted from the depths, smashing through the pier like it was nothing. In its first strike, a helicopter was swallowed whole, ripping apart in fire and steel. The scientist screamed, stumbling across the deck. He reached for the deputy leader. Help me, please! But the deputy leader did not move. Their gaze remained fixed on the colossal beast. The scientist slipped into the dark waters. Then, in the next heartbeat, the monster surged up and his jaws snapped shut around him. Oh, RIP to our guy then. I guess, is that the whole science team? Slowly, his eyes turned, burning with hatred. They locked onto the deputy leader standing at the broken edge of the pier. We will defeat you. Doesn't seem like it. Bro just had a snack. Leviathan. Ooh, okay. So I guess we kind of have an enemy at this point, Leviathan. So from what we've seen at the beginning with that little, what was it, expert? Blurge? I don't know the right word. From the little things, words at the beginning. Excerpt? I think it's excerpt. Dear God, I forget words all the time. I'm so sorry. But from what we saw at the beginning, Leviathan is the reason why the world has collapsed at this point. And it seems like in order to bring world order back, at least for the humans, we gotta defeat it / kill it. I'm assuming maybe kill might be the best answer that they're trying to go for, but also attempting to capture such a giant beast that caused it into the world is gonna be very costly. Lots of lives and lots of money and equipment and stuff being lost. So it really depends on how they want to do this. I'm kind of leaning more towards the kill type scenario. But yeah, I don't know how the hell they're gonna figure this out. But all right then. A gentle knock pulled you back. Ooh, nice and warm. I like that. Your eyes open to find the car parked beneath the glow of a street lamp. Rain falling in thin silver lines. You look at the big sign. Sanguinaria Hotel. Hello, you're cute and you're an NPC, unfortunately. And your name is Cal, okay. A man stood outside your window, his hair dampened by the mist, a polite smile on his face. When you stirred, he took a small step back, giving you room to open the door. As soon as you did, he extended an umbrella toward you with one hand. Good evening. Welcome to Sanguinaria Hotel. My name is Calvin. Oh, okay. I work here as the bellboy. He guided you out of the car, adjusting the umbrella so not a drop touched you. Thank you, Mr. Calvin. Oh, just Cal is fine, if you don't mind. As he held the umbrella steady, Cal studied your face for a brief moment, then reached into his coat pocket. He pulled out a small leather-bound registry and flipped through its pages with practiced ease. His eyes scanned each line until they stopped. There it was, your name written clearly among the entries. A faint glimmer of recognition crossed his features. According to the list, you are the chosen student, granted permission to study within the city this year. Please, come with me. All right, I guess we got a pretty big luxury. The hotel lobby was warm and bright. Light from the chandelier spilled across the marble floors. A reception desk sat under an arched frame, polished and tidy. The air smelled faintly of fresh flowers. As you walked in, a few guests glanced over. Their eyes lingered on you. In the lounge, two women leaned close, whispering to each other as they noticed you. Ooh, fancy ladies too. Is that her? The lucky student who was chosen this year? Yes, I think so. How adorable she looks. I truly hope she completes her studies and finds every opportunity waiting for her. Hello, woman complimenting me? Woman helping woman here? I like that. It's such a rare honor. Only 3 students a year. She must feel so special. I do now. Oh, there is music. Hold on. Let me turn up on my end. Headphones? There we go. Let me turn it up on your guys' end too. It does look a bit low. Bro, trying to get all this music stuff properly. Okay, I think that should be good. I felt so shy. At the front desk, Cal took a key card from the receptionist. The gold emblem of the hotel gleamed on its surface. This will be your room. He waited by his side, hands folded in front of you. It was then, from behind, a flicker of movement caught your eye. Slowly, you turned. Oh! I was not expecting merpeople! Okay, wow, alright. A wall of glass stretched across the lobby, an enormous aquarium glowing with soft blue light, and inside were figures. Not fish, not shadows, but merfolk. I was not actually expecting merfolk at all. I understand the whole Leviathan thing, but I guess understandably there could be a chance of merfolk being here. You gasped, stepping back slightly. What? Cal glanced over his shoulder and chuckled softly at your reaction. Don't be afraid. They're friends of the hotel. Gentle ones. If they wave, you may wave back. They're actually kind of cute. So how does the whole merfolk thing work? Are they considered intelligent like humans, they just have fish qualities, or is they kept kind of like pets, maybe like animals in the zoo? The mermaid giggled, spinning playfully in the water, while the merman gave you a nod as if to say welcome. Their presence was strange, and yet, here, no one else seemed surprised. Cal moved to your suitcase, setting it on a polished brass luggage cart. "Allow me," he said with a small bow, before steering the cart toward the elevators. "Your parents have entrusted me with your care. They reached out to the hotel owner directly before your arrival. It was their wish that you be somewhere safe. Somewhere you could focus entirely on your studies. They've arranged for you to stay here until you graduate." Huh? Wait, my parents never told me anything about this. "The owner asked me to personally see to your well-being. It is my duty to ensure you're comfortable here. Nothing more, nothing less." The elevator doors opened with a soft chime, and he guided you inside. Alright, so I guess you're staying at this hotel until we graduate. I'm assuming it's like a 3 or 4 year institute? Moments later, you stepped into a quiet corridor, lined with warm lighting and thick carpet. The walls were covered with paintings, their frames catching the dim light. Most of them showed ships at sea, scenes of whaling, and dark oceans under stormy skies. Here and there, a portrait stood out. An old photograph of the hotel owner posing proudly with the towering skeleton of some giant creature. A possible baby Leviathan? Is there only one Leviathan? That photograph. Did the owner actually find that giant thing? He would say it found him. He funded the expedition that brought it here. If you ask him, though, the story changes a little every time. So he's a collector. Of relics, yes. But more than that, of stories. He believes the hotel should keep memories the way a library keeps books. What does he like to work with? Generous on good days, demanding on others. He remembers birthdays, notices scratches on luggage. He is known to sign paychecks at 2 in the morning. Sounds intense. He calls it dedication. He also calls it fun, which may be the most surprising part. Is he scary? Only if you work in accounting. Oh. Does he live here? That is indeed a good question. Everyone knows where he works, Miss Lottie, but no one really knows where he lives. According to rumors, he is overseas right now, on some business with no clear return date. To be honest, since I started working here 3 months ago, he left on the flight and have not seen him since. Okay, so Captain hasn't been here as long either. That's good to know at least. Wow, he sure sounds like a workaholic. I wonder if he even has time to miss home. Oh yes, I saw the new Hakoki game that actually came out. I don't know if I'll be able to buy it now though. The two of you spoke as though it were a playful game of questions and answers. The bellboy, a sanguinaria, was cleverer than he appeared. Oh, it's gonna be hard to continue saying. This is the VIP hall. Your room is just beyond. Cal wheeled the cart to a stop in front of the room door. Then, he reached into his jacket pocket and drew out something small. It was a black choker with a silver cat belt at the center. He placed it carefully in your hands. If you ever need help, make this bell ring. If you ring this, I will come. You may tap it, flick it, or take it off and shake it. I promise I'll hear it. Wait, you mean I'm supposed to wear this? A faint chuckle escaped him, though his posture remained perfectly composed. It's only a suggestion. But if you're someone who tends to forget where you've placed things, or loses them often, wearing it might save you some trouble. The hotel staff spends quite a bit of time tracking down misplaced items, I'd rather not add your bell to that list. Are you saying I'm careless? I would be, honestly. I would lose that so quickly. I would never say such a thing. You don't have to say it, though. However, if you choose not to wear it, I fear the hotel owner might be terribly disappointed. He does have a fondness for guests who accept our gestures of welcome. So this is like a welcome gift. Yes, indeed. Does everyone who stays here get something like that? Only those who stay on this floor. Okay, so I wonder who else stays on this floor. Is it other students who go to this institute? Or is it like maybe politicians, maybe someone high up in like companies? This is the VIP floor. Each guest receives a different piece of jewelry, chosen especially for them. And why is mine a choker compared to everyone else? As mentioned, the outside of the bell is made of bronze, but the inside is made of diamonds. Hello? I cannot take that. Please take that back. That is too extravagant. Diamonds? 0.03 carat. I have no clue if that's good or bad. He gave a slight nod, as if confirming a quiet secret. It is a way to mark your stay, and to ensure you have something to call your own while you're here. Oh, that's nice. Indeed. Before you retire to your room, I have a few things I'd like to recommend, miss. If I may, please allow me your full attention. Our hotel offers 3 dining times each day. Breakfast at 6 a.m. Jesus Christ. I'm still knocked out. Lunch at 11:45. That's not bad. That's usually when I eat lunch. And dinner at 7 p.m. That's not bad either. It's just the breakfast. My God. As a VIP guest, you are entitled to it. I still gotta pay to a discount on all meals. Since I was recommended to go to this school, only 3 people can go every year. Do I have like a student stipend, like a meal plan or something? Huh? It's not free? If you have any food allergies, you can write them in a note tonight, and I'll check it at midnight. Please note that this benefit applies only to our hotel's restaurant. The establishment next door is under different management, though I would personally recommend our own, as it is both clean and held to the highest hygiene standards. Got it. If you prefer not to dine in the dining hall, we do offer in-room delivery, straight to your bed, in fact. Okay. In the event that you fall ill, I shall personally drive you myself. Pardon? Oh, and one service you mustn't miss is the Ouija board. No, Dodo. We are not doing Ouija boards. I do not mess with Ouija boards at all. That is like the one thing. Nope. I am not calling any spirits, no matter what. If it's fake or real, I am not touching that. If you have relatives or loved ones who have passed on, this allows you to communicate with them or bring something else up. No, please, game, do not make me play with the Ouija board. I will deny that shit so fast. However, I must inform you that we do not currently permit spirits to stay as guests at our hotel. Is he joking? Is this a joke? That sounds interesting. Haha, it was just a joke, just having fun. Indeed. Or not. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be nearby if you ever need assistance. If you'll excuse me, Miss Lottie. And there Cal goes. Okay. Oh, I can hear him walking away too with the footsteps. So we got our first glimpse at the hotel that we're staying at while we're in school. I still don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm assuming 3 to 4 years. And then I guess if we do good, make a lot of friends, some connections, networking, whatever, then we can get a job here in the city. That's also interesting too. So when I read the description of the game, when it talks about how we were able to get to the city, I didn't really think about it. But now that we have more context about everything, so there are places outside the city, which is still part of the last bits of civilization that's been left over after the whole apocalyptic catastrophe. So I'm assuming the city is like the capital where all the major things happen, and then they probably port things out to the smaller city, villages, whatever you want to call them. And living here probably isn't something everyone can really do. So we basically won the lottery at this point, going to this institute. So I do want to know a bit more of our background as to why we were chosen. Because in the description, it was about like the arts and preserving it for humanity's sake. So that's even more interesting. I wonder like actual art, like sculptures, stuff like that. And does it actually do like humanity, other things too? Calvin, he wants to be called Cal. He's pretty nice. He gave us a bit of a rundown of everything. I'm still not sure about the whole Ouija board thing, if he was playing or not, but I kind of liked it. A bit of a humor there. We can definitely trust him. The ladies in the lobby were really nice too. They weren't like trash talking us or anything. They're like, oh, she had a good opportunity. We'll pray for her success, which I love. So this is something that a lot of people definitely, what's the word? Praise? I guess that's the right word? For having an opportunity like this. So we cannot squander this opportunity. We cannot be sent home at all. And now I fear that's going to be like a bad ending. We do something so horrible. They just sent us back home packing. With that, Cal excused himself, his steps light and unhurried, leaving you alone in the hall. I was chosen to study here. It was pure luck, nothing more. Is it? Was it really luck? Like a lottery? But what about mom and dad? How will they manage without me? Ooh, okay. This does not look that bad. Nice size bed. You stepped into your room. Without even thinking, you let yourself collapse onto the bed. The sheets smell faintly of flowers. On the vanity, perfume bottles waited in careful row, glass catching the light. They carried names you only ever seen in glossy ads. Magazines lay half open nearby, filled with the sharp-faced models and actresses staring out in flawless poses. Oh! You guys couldn't see when I was looking at the page, but I think that's one of the male leads. Or at least like his silhouette. Their faces match the posters you've seen across the city. Some among them, smoldering beneath the bold print of a fragrance campaign. Wow, the new Ocean collection is actually called Champagne Coast? That's so cool, and it's for both men and women. Perfect. But I wonder what shampoo that model uses. He's such a cool model. You wandered over to the desk where a thick, hardcover book sat. And what's this? The title claimed it was the accommodation agreement. Oh my god, right, there are rules at hotels. So many rules. I wonder what happens if I just break one. Let's not test that out, I wouldn't even try it. Your eyes drift down the page, then froze on a single line. If more than 5 rules are violated, the guest will be asked to leave immediately. Okay, that gave us a lot more than I expected. I thought maybe like 3 strikes and you're out, but 5 is very generous. Figures, but I'm not exactly ready to be homeless. You noticed it. A red bookmark peeking from deep within the pages. You will not leave. You will not leave. Oh, alright. I will make sure not to leave if you don't want me to. A sudden chill raced up your spine. Well, I'm not leaving anytime soon. Thank you. No problem. The air in the room seemed to thicken. You thought you heard footsteps behind you. You snapped the book shut and tossed it toward a corner of the room without caring where it landed. Let's not have silence today. You grab the remote. Oh, I didn't even see that. There is a TV, thank God. Click, a music video. Click, a drama. Click, a cooking show. A documentary you had no interest in. Your fingers slowed when you landed on a channel currently showing an upbeat advertisement, the kind with soft background music. Perfect time for a shower. I wonder how long we traveled to get here, because it is nighttime. Perfect background noise. You set the remote down and head to the bathroom. We better not see anything change or go missing when we come out. The first semester started with luck. Each year, 3 students are chosen by the queen. 1 student for each institute. Oh, okay. This year, that student was you. Please give me more info. Oh, okay. It's not as apocalyptic as I thought it would be, especially seeing like all the boats and this big cruise liner here. So I'm assuming it's just this area with the city, and I guess where we were living before we went to the city is pretty peaceful compared to, I guess, farther out. Classes, books, quiet mornings. Wait, clean streets, bright lights at night. Soldiers guarded the walls. Nothing could break inside. The city is the last place still alive. People from every corner of the world now live here. At its heart rose the 4 great institutes that were built long ago by the Queen herself. Their goal, to prepare students for the future so they can restore the world outside. But sometimes, when you were alone, memories returned. The outside was once your home. I hope I can speak to my parents again someday. Good memories, bad one, they never really fade. Have you ever wondered if a life without attachments would be better, or unbearably dull? Could happiness be found in letting go of everything? While you slept, have you ever wondered what you might wake up to? My eyes? When I got too sad, I'd have the same dream. I often dream of the sea. The same one Dad used to take us to all the time. And there is this little fish that swims around me. And when I wake up, all the sadness from before is just gone. You don't remember much about your childhood. Your parents moved constantly, never settling anywhere long enough to call it home. Because of that, you never felt like you truly belonged anywhere. At first, life at the Renaissance Institute felt ordinary. But soon the whispers started, and people's eyes turned cold. What do you mean? Why? Some were kind, but most avoided you. Until you realized you didn't belong. Well, damn. I guess those 2 ladies in the hotel being nice was the only good thing happening. Why are they like this to me, though? A soft breeze rustled the leaves above. Afternoon sunlight filtered through the branches, scattering golden patterns across the bench where you lay. Then, someone's shadow fell beside you. Who is that? Before you could ask, an orange maple leaf gently placed over your eyes. You blink, confused, and took it away. Ugh, how long was I asleep? You've been asleep for 400 years. We're in the future now. What? It's a joke. Huh? And you are? He gave a quiet laugh before he held up a hand, 2 fingers raised. Tell me, how many do you see? 2? What's this finger? Thumb. And this one? Ring finger. This one, pinky finger. Correct? So, who are you seeing now? Then he pointed at himself, his finger traveling slowly upward until it rested against his own cheek. You blinked as your vision finally cleared. CG, come on, come on. Ah, this is one of the guys! Oh, we love a man with long, pretty hair and eyelashes, bro. I am addicted to drawing fictional men with these bottom eyelashes. My god, it makes them so much more gorgeous. Hi, sir, hello. You're so pretty, you're literally glowing in front of me. You're too bright for my eyes. Get away, I'm gonna go blind. He stood, offering his hand to help you up. Long blonde hair, framing eyes the color of emerald, reminding you of a spring season. His smile was playful, yet warm. For a moment, before your mind caught up, He looked like a prince from a gentle fairy tale. Until you realized... Lucian? What's wrong, Lottie? Don't tell me you forgot me already. They put my face on half the posters in this city, after all. Yeah, that was that silhouette we saw in the magazine. We give him hearts, all the hearts. Lucian. He told you his name is Lucian. You've been friends since you first moved to the city. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's not a first meeting. We've known him for a while, and thank God we have a friend. He might have even been your very first friend here. To everyone else, he's the golden boy, model, actor, icon of the Renaissance Institute. But to you, he's just Lucian, shrugging off the spotlight as if it were a bothersome fly. It's not good for your nervous system to nap so much during the day, you know? Though, maybe I should be jealous you get to sleep while the city keeps asking for my face. He was one of the top 3 students in the Institute, skilled in both art and languages. He helped so many people that it was hard not to worry about him sometimes. I guess that's true. He really is talented. If I remember right, every student here has a code. The smaller the number, the more skilled they are. Lucian, R1002, Department of Fine Arts. Alright, what's ours? Hey Lottie, why so quiet? Time's up, sleepyhead. Give me a second. Lucian chuckled, resting his palm on the seat next to you. When did you even start staring at me? I've been here since about 6 minutes after you fell asleep. And how long was I sleeping? Lucky for you, it's the first day of the 2nd semester, and we don't have a morning class. What? So you really were staring at me? Why didn't you wake me up sooner? Have you ever heard about the owner who wake their cats and end up with scratches all over their face? I would never harm your pretty face, sir. I don't get it at all. He reached out and poked your cheek lightly. Not good, Lottie. If I wasn't here, who would wake you up? Or are you waiting for a prince to kiss you awake, sleeping beauty? What are you talking about, Lucian? I see you're fully awake now. Ooh, we can see his green eyes a bit more now. Oh my. Alicia? Well, our Lottie has finally woken up. Hi ma'am, who are you? You're pretty cute. That's Alicia, RI055, one of your bestie. The little goody two-shoes of your group. Okay, so she's still a bit of ways from him. Who's number 1? He's number 2, and we don't know our number yet. She's the kind of girl who doesn't seem to have much in her mind, except for that one 2D guy from her favorite game and always talks like a caring sister. Oh my god, is that me? Just scratch out the caring sister part, and this part here is all me. Pinkish Delight, hello, welcome. I learned to never trust a blonde with a pretty smile. What do you mean? We can always trust our blondies in these games. Look at that smile. He's not smiling now, but he was earlier. We can always trust one. And I'm having a wonderful Sunday so far. Well, at least if this were some kind of anime. Looks like her phone is still open to that game. Is girl really me? By the way, are you okay? I heard a loud noise, so I came to check. Oh, it's nothing. I just woke up and... Alicia quickly hides her phone behind her back and leans in closer, her face full of excitement. Did you have a dream? Oh my gosh, tell me. What was it about? Did you meet a Prince Charming? A prince? Like a prince coming to rescue the princess when she's in trouble. Oh, come on, Alicia. Stuff like that doesn't really happen. Of course it does. Suddenly, she grabs your hand and pulls you toward her. Now you got our friend all confused. Oh, sorry. Lucian, Lottie, while we're at it, why don't we find somewhere to sit for a while? I've been running around looking for you two until my legs have gone numb. A walk? Now? Aren't we supposed to be presenting our project this afternoon? Ugh, not a project, dear God. I thought our class was starting in the evening. Are you sure? The evening classes are for second years. Oh my. Well, the class president told us in the group chat. Again, huh? Our so-called class president keeps spreading nonsense again. She's just a clown with a title. Ooh! Well, I'm gonna see a bit of a sassy side to him. And to Blonde, yep, I'm into him too. We haven't met the other guy yet, but right now, Lucien kinda has my heart. Alicia goes quiet for a moment, her expression turning slightly uneasy. Oh, well, I left our project in the art room on the 3rd floor, but I don't remember where I put it. Ma'am, no, please, we have to present that. What? Lucien turns to her with wide eyes. In front of you stands your two friends, Alicia, letting out a dry laugh while fidgeting with her hands, and Lucien, frowning as he holds his head in frustration. Yeah, this isn't looking great as far as I can see. You two, I'll go get the presentation. Wait, you don't have to go through the trouble. Since I was the one who left it there, I should be the one to go get them. You two can just wait here. She insists, waving her hands frantically. Hey, no worries. You two should just wait in the other room. If you keep arguing like this, the work isn't gonna come to us on its own. Fair enough. Actually, I can go instead, Lottie. Really? Are you sure? Besides, I slept through the entire morning. Let me at least do something useful today. Alicia hesitates, but eventually lets out a small smile. Alright then, I'll leave it to you. You nod, before quickly heading out of the room. They exchange glances. Lucien, Plan C just went up into flames. What are you gonna do about the bento now? Wait, did he make me lunch? Wait, no, hold on, come back. MC, come back. I think he made us lunch. Like, you made this early morning. Oh my God, did he make me lunch and I walked away? No! Oh my God. Lucien glances at the lunchbox. He had been hiding behind his back the entire time. I'm gonna crash out. Oh my God. This is that type of thing that I'm so glad I was not there to witness, because that would be haunted. Like, you wake up somewhere in the middle of the night 5 years in the future and you think about this one moment here. Oh my God. I'll just treat them to a meal another time. Please let it be homemade. Please, please, please. I'll eat your cooking, I swear. That girl. Always needs someone to worry about her, huh? I feel so damn bad. Bro actually woke up early to make me a meal, and it's gone cold already. After leaving the garden, you walk down the school hallway. The atmosphere of the second semester feels fresh and peaceful. The institute is full of students' facilities, and small food stalls have opened in the cafeteria. Eating outside is allowed too. Freedom is plentiful, fitting for one of the top universities. At least all these nice things help make up for the mountain of headache projects. And then, there's that presentation. You had to do it because your professor wanted to see how much students had improved over the break. That meant you and your two friends had to spend an entire week working on it during break time. Damn it. But at least it's done. Thankfully, it was a group project, so you could split the workload. As you stroll further along the wide corridor, your pace slows. Ahead, a small group of seniors in their 3rd year walk together, following closely behind several figures. Men in black suits, soldiers in uniform. Oh? Your steps falter, and instinctively, you lean closer to the wall, catching whispers from the students around you. Hey, look. Those 3rd years. Yeah, I see them too. They look dead serious. We gotta remember her face. She has features that definitely mean she's important to the plot. And she's really pretty, too. I heard that all the third years, if they want to graduate, they have to go to outside the city. Outside? I mean those ruined cities and all that chaos? Wait, that's where we're from, though. Is that really what the outside is like? How bad is it? That's right. My brother's in a special institute supervised by the army and the general. He had to go out there too, to help the people outside the walls. But out there are only ruined houses, so many homeless people, and on top of that, countless germs, diseases, and bad people everywhere. I'm not really a fan of how they're talking about the people outside the walls. Like, it's not really their fault. They're stuck out there without any big resources compared to the city. Like, we're lucky enough to even get into this institute and live inside the city. That's why those two ladies in the hotel lobby were trying to hype us up and like, yeah, she definitely has to work hard and stuff like that, and it's a rare opportunity. But damn. So, them going out to help people outside the walls. I can consider like medical things, like I guess vaccinations, medicine, patching up some injuries, whatever, first aid, maybe like giving out food, blankets, helping with shelter. Huh. I don't like the already we can see like a class difference. I think that's what I'm gonna call it, like a class difference. Like inside the city, it's kind of like you can imagine like rich people living in luxury. They have lots of freedom. They don't have to worry about food, like bathing, diseases, any of that stuff. They got hospitals and whatnot. But outside, it seems like it's a free for all, really. Maybe like small little populations together. Huh. So, what's really stopping the city from slowly allowing the people to come inside? Is it like they don't have space for it? Or they just don't want people outside? They don't want to risk it? They even say some dangerous chemicals leaked and made animals mutate into scary ones. Come on, at least everyone's trying to do the best to fix things. But what about the people? I'm sorry, what do you mean, what about us? I feel like the people outside the city are in more dire straits compared to being pampered in here, correct? Oh, we're studying arts, right? I love to go out there and build schools for the children outside. Okay, that's something good. This is seriously fascinating. But I wonder, what'll happen to them next? You can't help but stare. Your heart pounding with a mix of curiosity and excitement. But then, if she looks my way. Ah! I'm sorry, ma'am, don't look at me. I am just a little pleb. I am a new student. I can never hold a candle to your greatness and aura. One of them turns back and looks directly at you. You freeze in place instantly. Their sharp gaze locks with yours for only a brief moment, but it's enough to make your chest tighten. Then they turn away. You remain still for a heartbeat, then quickly avert your eyes and walk in the opposite direction. Nah, that whole little look thing, that was on purpose. Third floor, the art room, right? This should be the place Alicia mentioned. With that, you grab the doorknob and push it open. Ooh. You stepped in slowly, your eyes scanning the rows of shelves, the stacks of boxes, the random pieces of wood leaning against the wall. Somewhere in here was your group's work, or it should have been. Please do not tell me it is gone. You walked from one table to another, pulling open drawers, checking the shelves by the window. Nothing. Ooh, a little clicking, okay. Is this not it? There's some here. Let's check over here first. You walk toward the wall, where several canvases are stacked together. They look old and ordinary, nothing special at first glance. But rumors say they were part of a senior's project, one that kept them awake all night just to finish in time. On the floor beside them, Empty energy drink bottles lie scattered in a messy pile. It's almost like proof that someone once worked through the night in this very room. Who could have drunk 8 whole bottles? Jesus, that is a lot. I hope that's more than one person, though. Still nothing. Alright, we already did that. What's this big canvas? You move to the right, stepping around scattered materials. In the center of the room stands a large canvas, taller than you. The painting is unfinished, colors not fully blended. But even so, you can sense the artist's love for autumn. It's really beautiful. I hope it gets finished soon. Alright, so what's over here? You step carefully toward the corner of the room. At first glance, you think you might find your project here, but all you see is a tall, unfinished canvas. The path isn't easy. Tools and scraps of paper are scattered everywhere. Not here either. And the last one. In front of you stands a marble statue. It's a replica of a well-known artwork made by an artist from a long ago. This is proof of an age of art and civilization. Now, thousands of years later, it survives only as fragments, reminders of a world long gone. But not here either. Where the hell is our project? I can't find it. Do not tell me someone actually took it. Where did it go? Your group stood in front of the professor's desk, the unfinished canvas behind you almost feeling like it was watching. Because you have Lucien in your group, I expect a standard far above average. Do you understand what that means? Bro, please, that is so much pressure already. Lucien, I love you, but you're killing me already, sir. Yes, sir. Frankly, I suspect the two of you are relying on him to carry you. Isn't that right? Hoping his number will raise your grades without you putting in the same effort. RI002 is not a title given lightly, and if the work you submit does not reflect that level, it will be a disgrace to him, to you, and to this institute. I will be watching you closely. No excuses. No mistakes. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I understand. I'll do my best. I won't disappoint you. The professor gave a short, curt nod, eyes still lingering on you, before he turned and left the room. Am I the weak link? What's my number? Lucien exhaled quietly. They glanced at you and Alicia. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. If I wasn't in this group, he wouldn't be watching you like hawks. Alicia tried to smile, but it was thin and tired. You just shook your head, though the sting of the professor's words stayed with you. Sorry. You checked the last shelf. Still nothing. Where is it? Your chest tightened as you sank into a wooden chair. Your mind flashed with the professor's sharp words earlier. It felt like the whole weight of the group was pressing down on you. Your phone lit up when you pulled it from your pocket. 10 minutes had already passed. Lucien's apologetic face followed right after. The way his shoulders had tensed, as if he'd taken the blame for all of you. Your mood sank lower. You stared at the floor, your thoughts pressing down on you heavier than the silence itself. The steps drew closer until they stopped just before you. Hey, what's wrong? Ooh, it was Zara, RI057, your classmate. She tilted her head, peering at your face. Okay, I gotta remember people's numbers. Oh my god. So Lucien is 2. I believe Alicia was like 55. So Zara is 57. They still haven't told us our number yet. Nothing. I was just thinking about where our project might be right now. You lifted your eyes only briefly before looking away again. She noticed the sadness hiding in your voice, and the way your shoulders slumped. Her lips curved into a small, encouraging smile. Don't look so down, lovely. We'll find it, okay? But let me ask, what does it look like? A horizontal oil painting, okay. Our group's painting is an oil painting. A bowl of fruit, you know? Do you think you can picture it? I'm not really sure, but I think I might have caught a glimpse of it somewhere. Don't think too hard, Zara. I'll handle it myself. Then, something caught your eye. A scrap of no, please, don't do this to me. Do not stress me out already. A scrap of torn canvas lay on the floor, faintly smeared with familiar colors. This... isn't it my painting? You bent down, picking it up. The edge was jagged, as though ripped apart on purpose. More pieces trailed further along the corridor, like breadcrumbs scattered by... Oh my god, okay. Don't tell me. Someone threw it away? You stood quickly, following the trail. Lottie? You remembered already? Kinda. You don't turn back to answer. Only keep walking after those scraps of paper. Zara stands there for a while, before letting out a soft sigh. When it comes to friends and work, you're really serious about it, aren't you, Lottie? Bro, who the hell ripped up our project? The trail ended with a sound that froze you in place. Oh, there's no shot. Do we have Mean Girls? They did talk about how some people looked at me with cold eyes. Oh my god. Do I have haters already? It's only been one semester. Laughter echoing from the hall ahead. You stepped closer, and then you saw them. The small gang who bullied you in your first semester. They surrounded someone. What kind of freak draws this junk? Nobody wants to see it. They tore another strip off the canvas, laughing. He knelt on the floor, his body bruised, but his hands desperately reaching toward the fragments. Stop it! The words left you before you could stop them. You stepped forward, fists trembling. It may be nothing to you, but it's his work. It matters. It's not mine? Wait, as sad as the other guy's work, but it's a bit of a relief on me. For the first time, his head lifted, his eyes locked onto you. The bullies paused, then sneered. Well, the lottery trash again. I don't like that. She actually thinks she can protect him. How pathetic. Their grins sharpened as they tossed the ruined pieces aside. Actual bullying, not just mean words? Am I about to get beat up? Maybe you need a lesson too. They dragged you up the stair. I'm sorry, the rooftop. The door slammed behind you. The wind cut sharp against your skin as they shoved you toward the edge. Quit this school. People like you don't belong here. Well, I made it at least one semester, so shut up. Let go. They pushed harder. Your heel slipped against the rooftop floor. Am I actually about to fall off this damn roof? The ground below spun dizzyingly in your vision. And then, footsteps. Fast. Desperate. And then arms wrapped around you. You caught the faintest scent. Sweet. Like chocolate melting in warm air. The bullies' voices blurred. All you could hear was a strained breath close to your ear. What? You landed on him. He had taken the fall for you. We actually fell? Is he okay? Your body shook as you scrambled off him, panic surging. Hey, are you alright? You grabbed his shoulders, shaking him. His eyes fluttered open. He exhaled slowly. Is this just like one-story building, please? I think that's no. They said they went up some stairs. Is it 2 stories at least? I'm alive. What a shame. What? He pushed himself up with a wince, then steadied his breath. It's the other guy! It's the other love interest! If it were anyone else, their bones would have snapped in seven different places from that fall. But somehow, you walked away without a scratch. Strange, isn't it? She's so pretty, though. You caught my weight when we landed. I should be the one asking him. Slowly, he turned and extended a hand toward you, his eyes locking onto yours. Come on, let's get you back on your feet. Your gaze lingered on him for a moment. The way he stood, calm and demanding, even a little mysterious. Are you a student here? I guess you could say that. So, how should I repay you for this? Repay? Mo, I didn't realize it. They gave him a beauty mark and he has one eye covered and like slight eye bags. Gorgeous. Thank you for this combination. Those gray eyes are staring at you. If you want to repay me, then tell me your name. In exchange, I'll give you mine. Okay. Okay then. I'm Lottie, first year, fine arts, seat number R1. Oh, we're actually kinda good. Okay. 016, that's actually a bit higher than I expected. Hey, alright, look at us go. I'm about to show off in front of these damn bullies. What are their numbers? Nice to meet you. His gaze sharpened a little, studying you. Lottie. You really are just like me. Huh? So, you're one of the Queen's chosen, right? Your breath caught. Was he judging you? Testing you? Yeah, I was selected through Her Majesty's annual choosing. Really? Then you must be pretty lucky. Not that much, I think. He seemed to relax at your honesty. His shoulders easing just slightly. Why does he look familiar? Does he remind you of a different character? Hold on. Is it a series? Hold on. I think I know what he reminds me of. Shit. I don't think I ever really got into the series, but I've seen the character. No, wait, is it a game? Hold on. I think it's a game. Is it? Hold on. Is that the guy's name? Hold on. I think I got it. I just promised chat. Yeah, it doesn't really match up. He has the eyes covered. I mainly thought of like the character Gary from the game IB. I've never played it before, but I've seen so much fan art of that guy. That's the first thing that comes to mind. No, wait, hold on. There's another character. Hold on. There's another one that now I'm thinking about. Hit mic. Hold on. Jushi. He kind of reminds me slightly of Jushi from Hypnosis Mic before he got like his hair longer and the yellow highlights in his hair, like his high school self first. That's what it seems like a bit. Does he have the same mole too? Wait, does Jushi have a mole? Or am I dying? No, I'm a liar. Jushi does not have a mole. Okay. He reminds me of that. That's what it is, I think. Just the way he carries himself, it kind of has the dark eye bags. Fine arts, huh? Same class as me then. Wait, you mean you're in my class? Yeah. Kanwa? Oh shit, how do you say that? Hold on. Another pause. I think they have the pronunciation on the actual page. Let me go back. You definitely just... Let me make sure. Carnoir. Okay. His name is Carnoir. Gotcha. Carnoir. I got you, buddy. First year, just like you. Surprised? Of course I am. I mean, you just fell from a roof with me and... Wait, seriously? You're focusing on the wrong thing. Shouldn't be more worried about your project. You blinked and looked down. Oh, wait, it was my project? Shit. Oh man, I was hoping there's a little piece inside me like, oh, it's not mine, it's fine. At your feet lay the project, ruined, smeared, broken. You crouched, lifting it with trembling hands. It's destroyed. Disappointed twisted in your chest. Lucien's careful brushwork. Alicia's steady patience. All of it stomped out in a moment. Was this because of me? Because of my bad luck? Let me see it. You hesitated, but gave it to him. For a brief moment, his fingers brushed against yours. His hand is so cold. Carnoir received the project with unexpected care, turning it over slowly in his hands. Close your eyes. Count to... Are you gonna fix this? Just close my eyes? Just do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. When you opened them, your breath caught. The project sat in your hands, whole again, as if it had never been ruined at... So we have mermaids and we have leviathans. So I guess magic added to the mix is not that surprising. Magic, special abilities, something in that. Wait, how did you do that, Carnoir? Just a flick of the wrist. No, I'm sorry, can I get a bit more info about that, please? I don't understand, but thank you. Really. His expression stayed calm. Only a small nod gave him away. It was simply the right thing to do. Carnoir, if you don't mind me asking, what's your seat number? Running out of things to say? Whoa, sorry. Huh? I'm sorry, what number? 999? Is that the lowest? Wait, what? RI 999? The seat numbers go that far? Other people say that as well. I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just, I had to ask. Because you fixed my project just now, like it was nothing. How? Numbers don't mean anything. Don't mean everything. People love to measure worth with them. But maybe you should decide for yourself what you've seen. No, wait. I mean, I got in here because of the student lottery, right? And you got in because of your talent, didn't you? He lets out a soft, exasperated sigh. You don't need to be so dramatic. I don't really know. You don't know? There's nothing to be concerned about. It is only a decision made by the committee. Carnoir, can I ask you something? Go on. Those guys, they were after you, right? I can't believe someone like you would do anything to deserve this. And what makes you think I'm the victim here? 'Cause they were bullying you, right? Huh? Wait, what does he mean by that? When I came to pick up my project in the studio, they were being loud. Too loud. Nonsense spilling from their mouths like garbage. I told them to shut it. You picked a fight with them. I gave them a reason to hate me. And that's all. So he's admitting it. But still, they went too far. They nearly threw you off the roof. If they went too far, then we'll just find a way to push it even further. You can't just... Do you even care what happens to yourself? Care? Maybe. But I care even less about listening to insects buzzing in my ears. He's impossible. Does he really see people like that? Then, the professor calling you in, is that because of this? Most likely. I won't go though. Too troublesome. Bro, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. You're kidding, right? If you skip it, won't things get worse? Maybe. But whether I go or not, the noise stays the same. They're going to find a way to make my life a mess somehow. he says it so casually. And that's when it hit me. Our afternoon class was about to start. And thank you for your help earlier, Card Noir. For a moment, his gaze seemed a little softer. You're welcome. Come to think of it, it's kind of pretty. Huh? What do you mean? Your choker even has a little bell. Oh, this one? You lift a hand to touch the choker you're wearing. It must be important. Try not to lose it. Thanks? After saying your goodbyes, you carefully carried the project as you left the room. Phew. That took longer than expected. You'd hurried down the hallway toward the classroom. Your footsteps echoed faintly. When you turned the corner, you noticed Card Noir walking at your side. I thought we were just leaving him behind. I thought we were done. I guess he has the same class, right? That's what he said. You reached the classroom door and pushed it open. Out of habit, you held it wider, letting him step in first. You're not going in? No, I'm heading somewhere else. Wait, what? You're actually skipping class? He gave no answer, only a faint glance before stepping back. Without a word, he turned and walked past the classroom, as if he had more important places to be. Hey, hold on! Before you could press him, he was already gone down the hallway. I guess we have no choice but to go to class. You stood there, bewildered, then slipped quietly into the classroom, with their project held close. Alright, let me take a quick water break. Alright, we met our second male lead, Card Noir. So we have him and Lucien. Card Noir is kind of the mysterious type of character. He doesn't really give much away about himself, just enough to make you more curious about him and want to meet him up more. His ranking number is really weird. 999. This is like a limit that they'll have, like for games, how they have a limit on money. It's always just like a 9 number instead of like just 1 and a bunch of zeros. So maybe he's like the last ranking character in our school at this point, is what I'm assuming. And those guys bullying him, it's kind of weird. I guess the only reason they're really bullying him is because of his ranking number. And apparently we're classmates, but we haven't really noticed him until now. And the whole him fixing our painting so quickly, and like the count of 3, is also very suspicious. So I'm assuming he has some kind of ability, magic, some kind of science ability. I don't know what it is, but hopefully we can learn more about him. You sat down in your usual seat. Alicia smiled and thanked you for bringing the project back on time. Lucien gave you a look that felt like he was silently praising you. The professor walked in and started calling everyone to present their work. You and your group went up and presented first, followed by other groups. Please let us pass this presentation. I am begging you. I went through so much to make sure it's here. The presentation went smoother than you expected. Even Lucien, who had been stiff as a board since the start, finally exhaled and allowed the tension to slip from his face. Did we do good? After all the presentations were done, the dismissal bell rang. Everyone began packing up their things and heading back to their dorms. Hey, Lottie, Lucien, you guys did amazing. Thank you so much. Lucien packed up his things and slung his bag over his shoulder. We spent the whole week working on this over the break. If Lottie hadn't helped, we probably wouldn't have finished on time. Come on, it's because all of us work together. Hell yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Alicia giggled, adjusting the bag in her hand. Then let's celebrate at a cafe. I found a really good place. Oh, and Lucien, hope your car gets fixed soon. Lucien blinked at her, processing what she just said. Guess we'll be taking the bus for a while. But that's not a big deal. Yeah, I suppose. You watch your two friends chatting warmly as you tighten your grip on your bag. You feel something sticky on your leg? No, did I sit on something? Someone put chewing gum on your seat and to make you, oh my god. This is so, okay. Is something wrong, Lottie? Yeah, something is really wrong here. It's nothing. We should get going. As you said that, Lucien gave you a small smile and nodded. Alicia, on the other hand, doesn't seem too bothered by what just happened. After getting off the shuttle bus, you walk toward a quiet little street just outside campus. The area was small, but lively, lined with cafes, boutiques, and flower shops tucked side by side. Everything here looks so expensive. Even the air smells like coffee and perfume mixed together. The signs along the way were written in French, delicate golden letters curling like vines. Boulangire du Lys. I said that. I butchered that so badly. Sounds fancy. My mother would be so disappointed. Probably means bakery. Or flower shop? Kind of looks like it says bologna just a little bit. This way. The three of you stepped into a cafe Alicia recommended. Your eyes wandered around, taking in the charming atmosphere with curiosity. But it seemed your male friend had been unusually quiet ever since you got off the bus. Lucien sat across from you, while Liu and Licia shared the same side of the table. Well, at least Lucien has his bag to keep him company. Excuse me, your order's ready. The tray was placed before you, and your eyes lit up as you saw what you ordered. Oh my, looks like we came on a special day. Wait, that's cute though. Is that like a sorbet? Oh, it's an ice cream. Alicia clapped her hands together in delight. On her plate was a scoop of hibiscus ice cream with waffle and a tiny bear-shaped paper decoration sticking out of it. Alicia, that's... Did she eat the bear? You tried to stop her, but you're about 0.00 seconds too late. Aw, what a shame. I thought it was edible. Alicia pulled the bear-shaped paper out of her mouth, smiling like nothing ever happened. Sorry, little bear. Well, I guess the bear would forgive her for biting its head off. As for Lucien, he was staring down at his lemon cheesecake, like it held the meaning of life. His little ducky sticker is cute, though. You could sense something. Some kind of temptation. Bro, if you bite that damn duck, it is paper, please. Please have some sense. Don't be like Alicia. Hold on, we save. I think it's the first part we can actually save. Pull the enemy direction first, take a sneak by cake, politely ask for a bite. Can I politely ask for a bite? Lucien, may I please have just a small bite? He would say yes, right? Hey, Lucien, can I try a bite of yours? Just one. Of course. Without hesitation, he sliced the plate a little closer to you. But now, I'll need a detailed review. Taste, texture, emotional impact. I expect 5 stars. Bro! No, it had strings attached. 5 stars for generosity, at least. He watches you take the bite with a soft look in his eyes. Kind, warm, and just a little curious. Lucien finally spoke again, not with a distant silence like before. So, Alicia, you didn't say you've been here before. Yep, I come here sometimes to read when class gets too boring. They have this cherry tart that tastes like heaven. Oh, speaking of, did you know that someone new just joined our class this semester? Carnoir! What's his name again? Kana? Kania? You mean Carnoir? Oh, you know his name already. That's not good, Alicia. Especially since he just introduced himself to our class this morning. Carnoir. Yeah, I've seen him around. I don't really know him. We've never really talked. I did hear that he meets with Professor Reeve a lot, though. Some people said he dropped out last year and only just came back. Maybe he's trying to catch up. You hesitated for a second, then looked down at your cup. Why'd you suddenly bring him up? Well, it's just kind of weird, you know? When he introduced himself, he didn't really seem interested in anyone. When the professor asked him something, he only nodded. And when people called his name, he didn't even answer. Oh, my cats, hold on. No, they're good. They're all awake. They're just at the window. If I'm being honest, he doesn't really seem to get along with anyone. Wasn't that a little harsh? Sorry. I mean, that's just how it looked to me. Maybe he's just shy? Shy. Actually, I ran into him earlier today. He brought me our project when I couldn't find it. The reactions were exactly what I expected. He talked to you. Alicia looked thoroughly puzzled. Hold on, one of my cats wants to leave. Give me 1 second. Okay, back. Is that so? Just be careful. Sometimes silence can say a lot more than words. Oh, Lucien being protective again. That's so sweet. Lucien chuckled slightly, shaking his head. I just don't want anyone to take advantage of kindness. That's all. The mood lightened until Alicia's phone buzzed. She glanced down. An incoming call. Her expression shifted subtly. Sorry, my brother's calling. I promised I'd meet him at the station today. She stood up quickly, grabbing her bag. Your brother sure got to the city fast. Yeah. He said he's moving here because his name was picked in the Queen's student lottery. Jesus. Which institute is he in? Ares Institute, of course. He's so loud. I bet he's gonna love it there. Oh, I see. That's great news. Don't wait for me, okay? I'll see you both tomorrow. Text us when you get home. Take care. And now it's just us two. Hey, buddy, Lucien. Play some catch-up, maybe? With a playful wave, Alicia disappeared through the cafe door, leaving only the soft jingle of the bell behind. She's always so full of energy. Yeah, she brightens the room, doesn't she? But now it's just us. He leaned forward slightly, resting his chin on one hand, gaze never leaving you. I don't mind though. I like when things get quieter. When it's just the two of us. Outside, the sun had dipped lower, bathing everything in soft amber. Inside, time felt slower. You stirred your drink absent-mindedly, eyes trailing over the fading orange hue outside the window. I didn't realize he was a second year before. I just assumed he was the same year as us. By technicality, I don't think you could really call him a second year. He is older, but I suppose it's easy to miss. Yeah. Some people come back with parts of themselves missing. I wonder what happened to him. Why do you want to know? I didn't mean anything by it. He just seemed lonely, that's all. I know. You always notice things like that. Outside, the streetlights begin to flicker on, one by one, casting soft halos over the pavement. Do you want to walk home together? Yes, thank God. Don't give me a choice. Maybe say yes. Sure, that sounds nice. I'll make sure you get home safe. You walked out of the cafe with Lucien. Lucien and you walk side by side in silence, his steps steady on the brick sidewalk. The night air is cool, brushing against your cheeks as you and Lucien stand together at the quiet bus stop. Lucien seems a little tense. Did something happen in his mind at the cafe? It's quieter out here than I expected. Guess everyone's already home by now. Yeah. Maybe they're tired of seeing my face on every screen in the city. Oh please, you're not that bad. You sound like you don't believe me. I just don't think of you as the poster boy of Renaissance. You're just Lucien. He looks at you for a moment. Then he lets out a small laugh, almost embarrassed. Speaking of which, you already know Carnoir. You probably shouldn't get too close to him. Why is that? Can I get an actual reason? Something specific? Carnoir? Why? The senior. The one who dropped out but somehow ended up in our class. He's not exactly the easiest person to read. You mean he's the mysterious and broody? More like unpredictable. And you're worried about me? Yeah, I am. Lucien pauses, looking down at the street. He seems unsure whether to say more. I mean, it's just... You should be careful. That's all. He's not telling me everything, but I can feel the warning in his voice. His breath slows slightly, as if debating something. You remind me of someone I used to know. Someone. That person. They were kind, really kind. Never saw anyone as an enemy. They just wanted to make everyone happy. That sounds nice. Did that person not survive or have a bad situation? That's where the story feels like it's going. One day, they were too kind to the wrong person. And they didn't make it. Someone took advantage of them. Took everything. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. That's why. I don't want anyone taking advantage of your kindness. So, this is about me after all. There's a pause. The city feels alive but distant. You try to smile, hoping to lighten the heaviness in his words. The bus still isn't here. It's been almost 30 minutes. Are they not running anymore? Is it too late? Lucien looks restless. His fingers tap against his leg, eyes darting occasionally down the road. Something's bothering him. What's up, buddy? Suddenly, his phone begins to ring. Lucien exhales slowly and answers. Lucien, there you are. I've been trying to reach you. Do you have work? Manager? I'll get straight to the point. There's been a change. Tomorrow, you have to take an additional schedule. I already told you I'm not... Listen first. This isn't just another commercial shoot or magazine spread. It's a rare chance to perform on stage, broadcast live beyond the walls of the city. Staged? Like an idol? If you do this, the outside will see you. It'll be the start of something greater. The outside. Exactly. Isn't that what any actor would dream of? To reach beyond the borders, to share a light to everyone. No, I don't care about that. I just want to keep working here in the city where I belong. Oh, looks like we've not used to an outburst like this. Lucien, you don't understand. This is an opportunity people would die for. And I said I'm not interested. Don't bring up his dad. I've already spoken with your father. Shit, he's gonna have to take this job, isn't he? We already agreed to review the offer together. In the end, it won't be only your decision. Is he not an adult? Lucien lowers his phone slowly, his expression frozen. He's trembling. They never change. No matter what I say, they'll always choose for me. You gotta tell them no means no. You gotta put your foot down. As if I'm just a puppet to be moved around. Lucien. Suddenly, Lucien reaches out and grabs your hand tightly. Okay? Come with me. Nah, what are we about to do? Before you can react, he pulls you along, running down the street with a desperate energy. The night wind whips past your face as you stumble to keep up, his grip warm and unrelenting. Where are you taking me? Ooh, that is pretty. And then you arrive. The vast ocean stretches out before you, shimmering with a faint blue glow. The waves crash gently against the shore, scattering particles of light that glimmer like stars fallen into the sea. It's beautiful. I always come here when I can't breathe. This is the only place that feels like mine. He steps into the shallow water, letting the glowing waves lap at his ankles. Lottie, did you know? They say this place shows up in an old fairy tale. It's a home for sea creatures, a place where people can relax, and even an inspiration for writing fairy tales. This beach, well, it is beautiful, that's for sure. It's been years since I last came this close to the sea. You listen to him as the cool sea breeze plays with your hair. Lucien's gaze drifts to a pretty shell resting on the sand, probably left behind by a hermit crab. He picks it up gently, turning it in his hand. Because it can mean so many things to people. For me, whenever I don't know where else to go, I always end up here. Right now, I don't really know whether I should go either. I just don't want to go back. The wind catches his golden hair, making it ripple like strands of silk in the sunlight. You watch him quietly. He doesn't look at you. His eyes fixed instead on the endless horizon ahead. Could it be that he's still worried about what his manager said earlier? Listen, I'm never going to accept their deal, no matter what they say. Hell yeah, look at you, stand up for yourself. I don't want to act for strangers beyond the walls. I don't want to live for someone else's dream. I want to stay here, in the city. To be an actor who's loved because I put my heart into it. Because it's what I love. Lucien. He smiles faintly at you, his eyes softening. No matter what happens, I'll never leave. Suddenly, he scoops up the glowing seawater in his hands and flings it into the air. The droplets scatter like blue sparks, falling back down like enchanted rain. You laugh, unable to hold back. The sight is too magical and unreal. Liberté! Suddenly, Lucien tosses his phone somewhere. I thought he was about to toss that shit into the ocean. Oh my god. He tosses his phone somewhere into the sand. He drops his bag, letting its contents scatter across the beach. He runs across the sand like a child who dressed in array from home. Seawater, sand, and bits of leaves cling to his pants, making them dirty and soaked. Wait for me! But he doesn't run so fast that you can't catch up. He just wants you to come along with him. Lucien quickly lifts a hand to cover his mouth and coughs. Bro, please, we are not doing he's actually sick route. Please don't do that to me. Are you okay? He wipes at his mouth, then nods. I'm fine. Just haven't run in a while. Please just let it be that. He's just out of shape, I swear to God. With a gentle smile, he brushed the sand from your cheek. His touch lingered, tender and soft. This is what I love. Moments like this, where I can just be myself. No pressure, no chains. Just me, doing what I want, with someone who understands. He looks at you, his voice softening to almost a whisper. We've been close since the start of the first semester, so I want you to know the truth. Is this about to be a big bombshell you're about to drop on me? Don't stop it. What do you mean? No, bro, if you don't get yourself healthy, I swear to God. My health, it isn't good. Even moving too much makes me feel faint sometimes. Your health. When I was a kid, I was always dead last in gym class. During the annual sports festival, all I could do was sit on the sidelines and cheer. I never once got the chance to play out there with everyone else. Studying, well, I got bored of it easily, but it was the only thing I could actually do well. And later, my manager, the one who brought me into this industry. If it weren't for him, I'd probably just be Lucian, the guy who only ever scored high on tests, nothing more. I don't know if tomorrow will be better or worse, but today, I still want to try. You freeze for a moment. The truth that leaves his lips steals your voice. Your hands go stiff and cold. What do you mean? Are you worried about me, Lottie? Yes, I am worried about you. Can you step away from the water and let's get you a towel and a nice warm bath, please? Maybe some tea and a lot of medication? He cuts you off and slowly turns to look at you. Of course I am. You're dealing with your condition. How could I act like everything is normal? If you're that worried about me, then stay with me forever. Is that a confession? Lucian steps closer and sets a seashell in your palm, his fingers laced with yours, guiding your hand to close around the shell. You get to see my face every day. Speak with me whenever you wish. You be there to look after me up close, and I'd be there to take care of you. Don't you want to talk with me every day, Lottie? It would be such a pity if you didn't feel the same, because I love to talk with you every day. Bro, I'm actually gonna confess to you, right? This is a confession. He just had to say I love you. The night breeze by the sea lifts his hair. Lucian's smile does not phase. Before you know it, your heart is racing. What does he mean? What is he trying to say? It's just a question, so don't overthink it. I'm sorry, with everything you're tossing at me, I'm going to overthink it at this point. But still, I want you to know, I'm not going anywhere. What I want you to know is only this truth, that my body is bound by limits, told to stop here. Even though in my heart, I wish I could do so much more. I'll live 1,000 years. No, 10,000. I'll live so long, even the dinosaurs would be jealous. You laugh softly, and when Lucian sees your smile, he can't help but smile with you. But still, I want to use this body, fragile as it is, to shine, to bring happiness through my performances. That's the only thing I can give the world. Every feeling within me will find its voice through my performances. A small star shining in the sky. Even if it has to wait for the night to fall before anyone notices it. I'll be that star in the sky, waiting for someone to find me. If possible, someday, I'd like to act in a film with you. Me? Acting? Sharing the stage, even just once. That would be enough for me. city's golden boy. Someone like that doesn't really exist, right? But Lucian, you are amazing. You're smart, talented on stage, and also handsome. Lucian goes quiet for a moment. Then he suddenly picks up a piece of green seaweed and places it under his nose like a mustache. Bro, handsome? Handsome in what way? Like this, maybe? You burst out laughing and pull the seaweed away from his face. But as you do, he catches your hand firmly. Lucian? He tugs you closer, closing the distance. His smile softens in a way you've never seen before. His lips move gently, whispering words that make your chest tighten. Well, there's something else too. Not just me being stubborn. We got the blush! Because you keep holding me back here. That's why. I don't want to go anywhere. Your eyes widen. Your heart beats faster and faster. He leans in closer. No! Don't do that to me! I was hoping for a kiss! Lucian, damn it! Only to press the glowing seaweed against your nose. What? Even though you're the one being teased, the warmth from just a moment ago still lingers. You can't quite put it into words. You don't even know what to call this feeling. The fragility of his words. The brightness of his laughter. Before you realize it, this must be the charm of Lucian that everyone talks about. Lucian, you're getting a little too comfortable with me. Hey, you're my friend, aren't you? What about your other friends? Other friends? Is me and Alicia his only friends? To be honest, ever since that person died, I've been on my own. By choice, mostly. It was easier that way. Then what about me made me so different that you want to befriend me, along with Alicia? But after I came here, I met you. And for the first time, I don't feel alone anymore. Funny, isn't it? The city's golden boy can't even hold one quiet evening without you. Just keep your heart safe, alright? That's all I ask. Thanks for worrying, Lucian. I appreciate it. As the two of you stroll along the blue shoreline, chatting as the waves lap against the sand, a sleek black car pulls up near the pier. The one who steps out is Cal, your hotel's bellboy, but he feels more like a personal butler. You wave at him quickly the moment you notice, and Cal responds with a polite bow and a soft smile. Lucian follows your gaze, and looks back at you. Oh? You have your own butler too? Two? Butler? Oh no, not at all. That's Calvin. Just call him Cal. He's the bellboy at the hotel I'm staying in. A bellboy? I see. The Sanguinaria Hotel really does have some interesting services. Yeah, something like that. Well, my butler's pretty old and always nagging me, but he makes really amazing food. Well, if I go back now, I just get nagged anyway. So can I ask you for something, Lottie? Something like? Can I come over to your room? Oh, we're saying yes. We're not refusing this man after he did this whole heartfelt thing. Hello? All right then. Lucian's heart hears that and freezes. His face and ears flush red, impossible to hide. He clears his throat slightly and straightens his white coat. Were you not expecting that? Really? Then can I sleep in the same room with you? Yeah, sure. I'm so happy. But, you know, Lottie. Just kidding. Oh my god, how many times is he gonna play with my heart at this point? Bro, I can only handle so much heartache. If I didn't go back, My dad would scold me anyway. And hey, Lottie, you shouldn't let a guy into your room so easily. But it's you! I mean, you are a guy, but it's fine if it's you, and if something happens, it happens. You never know what he might be thinking. And what were you thinking, sir? And what you asked, you weren't serious, right? Nope, not serious at all. Not even a little. Good things come to those who wait. Ever heard that one? Huh? I had no idea that's what you were talking about. Alright. But just ask things like that with only me, okay? We should hurry. Looks like your bellboy is waiting. The two of you walk toward the parking area by the bench. Cal notices Lucien approaching and bows politely. Good evening, Mr. Shavu? I think it's Shavu. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. I never thought I had the honor of meeting you here in person. Good evening, Cal. My apologies for taking Lottie out wandering and making trouble for you. Cal shakes his head gently, his smile never fading. Not at all, Mr. Shavu. If anything, I'm glad to see the young miss enjoying the outdoors. It's a rare and welcome sight. Damn, just telling people I'm a hermit? Hey, are you saying I'm cooped up all the time? Lucien chuckles softly, then taps your shoulder with an easy smile. Thank you for looking after her, Cal. Someday, I'll be sure to visit the sanguinaria myself. Cal brightens at his words and bows again, deeply. It will be our greatest honor, Mr. Shavu. Lucien turns back to you, his smile gentler now. But anyway, Lottie, thank you for coming out with me today. If you weren't here, I think I might have lost myself completely. You return his smile, warmth filling your chest. Then let's come back here again, Lucien. Just the two of us. Yeah, I look forward to it. At last, Lucien lets go of your shoulder, stepping back as Cal moves to escort you to the car. Lucien hesitates, then slowly moves his hand as if to stop you. Yes? He freezes, his hand in the air, then slowly pulls it back. Oh. Why is he so gorgeous in this shot, though? The car drives off into the city lights, carrying you further and further from him. Lucien's hand lingered in the air for a moment, then slowly fell to his side. Then, oh, what? Without warning, a single tear slipped down his cheek. He couldn't explain why. The city lights blurred into colors, but all he could see was a space where he had been. What do you mean, bro? Was crying? Lucien! What the hell? What's going on with Lucien? Oh my god. Bro just had a big, intimate moment with us. He does not want us to leave his side. He tells us about his health issues. Oh my god. His aspirations, his dreams. Bro just basically confessed to us without actually saying the words, I love you. And what do you mean he was crying? I don't like that. After getting to know about his health condition, and then seeing him cry as we leave his side, like we're not going to see him again in school, I don't trust it. Please, 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 do not do anything bad to Lucien. Oh my god. Don't just give me that cute moment with him to hurt this man, and then that would hurt me. I am begging. Please, no. No, don't do that to me. I'm not going to make it if they do that to him. A few moments later, you were inside. Your phone buzzed. Don't forget next class. We'll be covering sections 4 through 7. Bring your notes. I'll send you the reading material in the morning. A message from Lucien pops up on your screen, even before you have the chance to open the chat. He always remembered the little things for me. Even reminded me of deadlines without a single complaint. He would wait so patiently whenever I wasn't ready. Sometimes, I really felt like I was the center of his world. Bro, we definitely are at this point. And that's why this guilt stings. I brushed him off so many times, thinking he'd understand. I knew he always would. But maybe all he ever wanted was for me to live free, without carrying any weight at all. As you're checking your bag, something slips out from the side pocket and flutters to the floor. You blink and bend down to pick it up, as if from Car Noir. Curious, you unfold it carefully. Oh, it is! Oh my god, that's cute though. Can we be friends? Wait, did he just ask for my permission? Your fingers hover over the paper, reading the line again and again. Yeah, I don't like him crying. He cannot cry. I'm so worried about him now. Please let him. He sent me a message about the materials for class tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna see him, right? There is something delicate about the way it was written. The silence of the room grew deeper. Your heart beat once, loud in your chest. And now, as you stared at the paper, you couldn't help but feel as though somehow the peaceful of your days have just shifted. Who? Pardon me, miss? May I come in? You blink, quickly folding the paper and setting it aside, before raising your voice just enough to answer. Yes, please come in. Please forgive me if I intruded. I only wish to check if you settled in. You're not intruding at all, Cal. Honestly, it's nice having someone to talk to. You hesitated, then blurted the first thought in your mind. Cal, you know Lucien Chavou, right? Of course, miss. Everyone in the city knows Lucien Chavou. He's admired for his confidence and, well, his charm. He's been a model for plenty of well-known brands, and he even closed the show at the big global sports event. He helps out in all sorts of areas. He's really talented. I thought so. He seems so untouchable in the magazines. I wonder if he's actually like that. Hard to say. Sometimes, the light on the stage hides more than it shows. His eyes flick to the paper you're holding. For a moment, his polite mask slipped. Are you okay? Cal, what is it? Oh, that's from a friend of mine. His name's Car Noir. We study together. I see. That's a relief. Why are you so worried about the paper? He straightened, setting a small box wrapped neatly on the table. This arrived earlier. An anonymous guest sent it for you. Don't worry. I had it inspected. No poison, no danger. Perfectly safe. And that's why we love Cal. Bro's really going above and beyond for us. Really? That's wonderful. Please, thank whoever it was if you find out. Certainly, miss. Then, sweet dreams. May your rest be peaceful. Sweet dreams, Cal. The door clicked shut, leaving you alone once more. You're staring at the small box of sweets resting on the table. I'll just eat it now. Worry about the diet later, or just don't do a diet at all. You unwrapped it carefully and took one bite. Oh my god. The pastry was delicate, rich, and sweet enough to melt away the leftover tension. A little comfort in the silence. Your gaze drifted to the nightstand, where a glossy magazine peeked out, the same one. You pulled it free and slipped through the pages until his face appeared. Lucien Chavou. You lingered on the photo, tracing the lines of his figure with your eyes, as if the image itself might whisper back. I wonder if he sneaks off his diet sometimes too. For some reason, tonight, he felt closer. You wondered if the man in the spotlight was the same man behind closed doors, or if there was something even the campus cameras can't capture. As the sweetness lingered on your tongue, you realized, today, he had chosen to open up to you. And never realized, behind that confident look, he's been carrying this weight all along. How much has he endured all this time? You set the magazine down at last, the glossy page still open to his picture. With a soft sigh, you rose, shuffled toward the bathroom, and brushed your teeth slowly, the day's noise and questions finally dulling. When you returned, you slipped under the covers, pulling them tight around you. The taste of sweetness still lingered on your eyes as your eyes began to close. Lucian, you're home late tonight. His home life? Is it his father? I'm sorry, father. You know the rules of this house, and yet you keep breaking them. Forgive me. By the way, what about the script? I followed everything. Is that so? What? Good. No, please don't. Don't tell me he was faking at the beach. No. No, there's no shot. Good. But you went off a little off script today, didn't you? There's no shot. No! I need answers. There's no way. Oh my god. Hold on, chat. I need time to process this. What do you mean he went off script? Which part of it was off script? Was the whole confession fake? Why was there a fake confession with me out of all people? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hold on. Let me take off my sweater. It's kind of hot. Hold on. Okay. Bro, I thought I was having a nice heart-to-heart with Lucian. No, now I'm not sure if I can trust this man. Can I only trust Car Noir? Okay, hold on. Let me save real quick. Right here. The classroom hums with the low sound of the projector and the soft scratch of pins. Light spills across desk. Notes glow on the screen at the front. You look bored. That's dangerous during class. Here, notes, if you want. He says it lightly, as if lidding notes is the same as lidding a candy wrapper. I'll kiss you later, but in a kind way. He's doing it again, making it feel small so I can breathe. Do not worry about him. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, I was supposed to read that, didn't I? Oops, there we go. After last night, how am I supposed to breathe like nothing changed? Lucian smiles, but the corners of his eyes do not move. He does not look at the shake in your fingers. Okay, quiz time. I will quiz you nicely. No quiz, please. I did not sign up for this in this game. He keeps his voice light, like this is a game only you two know. Warm up. What is the difference between Romanesque and Gothic churches? Romanesque use heavy walls and small windows, rounded arches. Gothic goes higher with pointed arches and red vaults, big stained glass for light. Correct. Extra credit for remembering the ribs. He tapped his pen on the margin, where he has drawn a tiny cathedral with a dramatic spire. Next. Perspective and the Renaissance. Who proved linear perspective in Florence? Filippino Brunelleschi. Brunelleschi. And the painter who ran with it? Masaccio the Holy Trinity. You're dangerous. I'm a little afraid. This is simple. One question at a time. Ahem. Hmm? Lucian, you look ready to be a teacher yourself. If only you did not insist on tutoring one student only. It's because I'm special. Probably not in a good way, though. Why choose just to teach Lottie? Quality over quantity. Besides, Lottie keeps up. A soft wave of laughter moves across the room. Sir, he is auditioning for favorite teacher. Favorite teacher, singular. Office hours for one. How romantic. It's a lot of eyes on me, a lot of attention. I like correct answers. And Lottie gives them. Careful, Mr. Savu. You're building a fan club you cannot manage. He can manage one member. President and only member, Lottie. It's fine. Stay calm. All right. Enough teasing. Since we come this far, let me just see how effective Mr. Savu's teaching has been. No, please. Don't bring me up here. I swear to God. Okay, is it just me? I guess it's just me. Alright. Lottie, please answer the questions I'm about to ask you. Romanesque to Gothic to Renaissance was a path of light and structure. Now Barrow, who gives us drama and movement in Rome. Bernini? See? She does not need me. I saw that. Did you just call me? Please, don't lose focus now. Minutes pass. The class keeps moving. I just need a moment. Just some air. Okay, just a bit of air. I think we're good. Excuse me. Bathroom. Go ahead. But no one cares that you carry a bag with you. The hallway stretches quiet and bright. Your shoes squeak faintly against the polished floor. He answers every question perfectly, and all I could do is think about him. Why does it always hurt when I'm next to Lucian? Why do I think about him like a problem I cannot solve? You shake your head, puffing your cheeks like you can blow the thought away. If I go back in now, I'll just sit there, thinking about him again. My chest feels like it's going to burst. Nope, not happening. Not today. You spin lightly on your heel, hugging your bag against your chest like a shield. Skipping class just once won't kill me, right? Right? I don't really trust that one, to tell you the truth. I deserve a little break. Who says I'm sad? Not me. But my chest still feels tight. Lucian, why do you make me like this? At the far end, near the grand windows, you see him, Car Noir. His figure is still, one hand resting against a glass frame. He did not turn right away. His hand rested on the window frame, his gaze lost outside, as though the world beyond the glass belonged to him alone. Car Noir, what's he doing here? Skipping class too? You tilt your head, grin creeping onto your lips. Hey, Car Noir! He turns at your voice. You're not in class? Why are you here? You really saved me back there. I thought I was done for. And you are standing here like some mysterious statue. Don't tell me. You cut class just to brood in the hallway. You try to tease. Your words more like a puppy pawing clumsily at a bigger cat. You're not scared the professor will catch you. If they come, I'll just jump again. Oh, let's not do that. Okay, let's not do any jumping, buddy. Jump? Don't say that. Relax. I didn't mean it. You really do whatever you feel like, don't you? It's quieter here. You sound like an old man. Come on, it's so boring to stand still. If you're skipping class, you should at least do something fun. He arches a brow at you, unimpressed. You plant your fists on your hips, eyes sparkling with mischief. Well, aren't you going to invite me somewhere? Or do I have to drag you myself? Come on. Car Noir. Hey, are you really ignoring me, buddy? Come on, let's just hang out a little bit. I gotta get whatever happened last night out of my brain for a bit. What? Got you. We actually see MC. She's actually really cute. I love the headband. And we can see the choker with the bell. Without thinking, you jogged forward and caught his shoulder. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? Stopping you from running away again. Ridiculous. I kind of like their dynamic though. We're kind of like a clingy cat, like we said before. Before you could react, he pressed his hand against your forehead and pushed you back. Ow! Don't cling to me. Are you some kind of sea slug? You staggered back a step. Your hair mushed from his push. Ow! You could have just said no thanks, you know? He turned his face away. The tips of his ears now fully red. You really are impossible. Thanks, I take pride in it. You lift your chin proudly. Are you one of those people who just touch people without asking? Even when I fell from that building, you still hugged me. Well, if I didn't, you'd have landed on the ground and died. That's a completely different case. You must be plotting something. It's not like that. There is a moment of silence after that silly push and your little quarrel. You know what? Since we're already refugees. You waved your hands around dramatically, as if you were telling a story. Fugitives from class, rebels against boring lectures. Shouldn't we go do something fun? He gave you a flat look, clearly not impressed. Fun? Like what? Karaoke! You brightened at the thought, but he instantly shook his head. My throat hurts. I'll pass. Is he gonna bring a lie up for everything I suggest? Just something convenient so we can't do the activity. Okay, then behind the school, the view's not bad. The mosquitoes there will eat us alive. And fever isn't exactly my idea of fun. Fine, the mall then. Air conditioning, snacks, people watching. That's way too far. I'm not walking all the way there. You threw your hands up, your voice rising in a mock outrage. What is this? No matter what I suggest, you just shoot it down. At this rate, we're trapped here forever. You really don't give up, huh? Please just hang out with me. Please, 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 please. Obviously, that's my best trait. A beat passed. So, where's the secret hideout of a gloomy prince like you? The seaside. Around this time, some small shops should be open there. It's not too far. Your mood flipped in an instant. Oh, now you're talking. Let's go before the professor catches us. And before long, the two of you found yourselves boarding the shuttle bus that connected the institute to the edge of the city. A cute little, what was it, a hooky date? Hell yeah. We're gonna have some fun with the guy on the beach. Maybe he could use some sun too. He does seem a bit pale. The ride was bumpy, crowded with students and workers alike. But through the windows, you could see the glitter of the sea growing closer and closer. The city itself almost surreal, unreal. Buildings stacked like jewelry along the side against the hillsides. Narrow roads winding down toward the sparkling water. After the bus dropped you off, you and Cardnoir walked the rest of the way. The sound of gulls grew louder with each step. The salty breeze, the smell of fried snacks, and the faint music of a street violinist. You slowed down, letting the sunlight touch your skin. We're arriving. Yeah, we made it. Cardnoir stepped off the bus behind you, squinting in the bright sunlight reflecting off the ocean waves. His eyes darted nervously from side to side. You good, buddy? Don't be sulky, Carnoir. You're the one who suggested we should be here, right? No professor would just stroll around here when they have work to do. He averted his gaze, looking down at his shoes as he shuffled awkwardly on the ground. I just realized, since we are playing hooky, we definitely left in the middle of class, and Lucien's probably worried about where we're going and where we went to. It was your idea to skip class and come out. I only tossed in a good option, and that's all. Come on, skipping class is skipping class. Humans are creatures of freedom. Human. Freedom. But I guess you're right, Carnoir. It's not so bad here. Since we're already here, maybe we could go for a walk along the shore. Sure. Oh, look, they sell fruit cups too. Excited, you tugged at Carnoir's sleeve. He jumped slightly as you suddenly grabbed his sleeve. Yeah, I see it. He's a bit kinda standoffish, like he's not really sure how to operate in social situations. Let's buy some. It's a seaside tradition, right? Already? We just got here, and you're thinking of food? An army marches on its stomach. But still, he followed you without complaint. I can buy it for you. And it's your treat? Buy it? For me? Whoa, someone's rich today. But I'm alright. He blushed deeply at your teasing comment about his wealth. Wait, his blush is really cute though. It's not a big deal, Lottie. I wanted you to have one too. You reached in front of the line, and Carnoir cleared his throat awkwardly as he spoke to the vendor. 2 fruity cups, please. After receiving their cups, he turned to you, offering one to you with an unusual gentle gesture. Here, for you. Thanks. It's so cute! Look at the kitty face! The two of you were holding fruit cups. Each piece of fruit had been cut into cute shapes of stars, flowers, even little fish. You held yours up. Come on, Carnoir, let's take a picture together, cup to cup. His has a little grumpy face too! Like this? You pressed the cups close, snapping a photo, laughing at how silly it looked. Wow, your cup is so cute though. I guess that's just the shop's charm. Well, well. How about a slice of starfruit, young man? What? It's sour. That zesty sourness is what gives you energy. Here, take one. Thanks? The two of you keep nibbling away, bit by bit, until the cups were finally empty. Phew, all gone. That was faster than I thought. You stood up, holding your cup like you were about to toss it into a nearby bin. Give it here. I'll throw it away. Wait, I promise I can make it. Or at least I can try and make it. Really? You blink in surprise, then handed it over with a small smile. You're pretty kind. You know that? Carnoir only shrugged, taking the cup without a word. Alright then, thanks. And together, the two of you stepped onto the wide path that opened toward the beach. The moment your feet touched the boardwalk, your heart jumped. So beautiful. The sea stretched wide in front of you, sparkling under the sun. You couldn't help smiling. You spun around, lifting your phone high, snapping photo after photo. I want Dad and Mom to see this. Afterward, you headed down to the sand. You slipped off your shoes, dangling them from one hand, as your bare feet sank into the sand. We got our little tootsies out. I've walked onto sandy beaches like maybe once or twice, and I'm not really a fan of the texture, honestly. I wonder if there would be a message in a bottle floating around here. Carnoir matched her pace, his shoes and socks dangling closely from one hand. Looking for something? You know, about messages in bottles, right? I'm just wondering if one might float by here. Is that so? Well, it might be nice if you found one. Of course. He bent down, picking up a seashell, and without warning, dropped it lightly onto your head. Hey! You jumped, but he only smirked, using his height like a weapon. Not to be outdone, you spot a small crab scuttling up nearby. Grinning, you carefully scooped it up and held it toward him. Your turn! The crab pinched at his back. That sounded extremely painful. Are you sure this is a small crab? What the? It's a gift from me. You burst out laughing as he chased you down the sand. Both of you running like kids, the sky above painted gold. The hours passed in peace, filled with laughter, and a strange kind of warmth that felt almost too good for two people who had only just met. By evening, the two of you were still wandering near the shore, stopping at little stalls, talking about everything and nothing. You really don't get bored of walking here, huh? Do you like the sea that much? I don't hate it. It just feels calm, like it's easier to breathe here. Oh? You sound pretty enthusiastic to me. Do I? Before you could deflect further, your eyes caught a flash of color. Trinkets glitter in the window of a small souvenir shop. Without thinking, you rushed forward. Hey, don't just run off. A tiny bell chimed as you stepped inside, Carnoir close behind. The owner was an elderly woman, moving slowly from her chair with a smile that warmed the air. Ah, young faces. It's been so long since I've seen visitors at this hour. Despite her age, her kindness shone bright, and you couldn't help but feel safe in her presence. She placed the charms carefully into both of your hands. These here are made from the shore itself. A pair, see? One for each traveler. The sea has a way of keeping people connected. Her smile deepened as she looked at you both. Wow, I love this. Hey, Carnoir, they're cute, right? You turned, eager to show Carnoir, only to pause. His face was quiet, but his eyes softer. Softer than you had ever seen. Like a glimpse of the boy he might have been long ago. They are carrying something honest. He understands. You, boy. You have eyes that have seen too much, haven't you? Maybe, but I like to believe in things like this, even if it's just for a while. Then believe, child. Life is heavy enough. Let small joys rest in your pocket, so you don't forget them. Then, with a sudden decision, Carnoir smiled faintly. Then I'll buy it all. You blink, startled. No. Buy only what you like. My shells are plenty, and no one will fight you for them. No, I'll take them. All. Bro, how many charms is that though? There was silence, filled only by the sound of the waves outside. Is he actually rich though? The old woman's eyes grew wet, though her smile never faded. You remind me of a boy I once knew, stubborn as a rock, with a heart as tender as the sea foam. Very well, young man. Take them. And thank you. There's a slight blush on his face. May good luck always be with you, ma'am. The two of you left the little seaside shop behind. Carnoir's arms were stacked high with boxes, a wobbly tower of trinkets. Let me help. You hurry to take one from him. Phew. My arms already feel like jelly. Maybe I should have trained my muscles before coming here. By the way, Carnoir, when are you gonna throw away that fruit cup you've been holding? You've been carrying that trash for ages. I couldn't find a trash can. Did we not see one earlier? But isn't there one right next to you? Is he gonna keep the cups, including my own? I'm going to recycle it. Is this a bit of yandere tendency I might see? Just a little hint? A little pinch of it? Oh, so you're one of those eco-friendly types, huh? Don't make it sound like a bad thing. You chuckle a little, then turn your eyes toward the view of the sea. You know, it's been years since I saw the sea this close. Your voice softened as you leaned back against the bench. Almost 10 years, I think. Back then, I thought the sea would swallow me whole. You gave a small, goofy laugh, scratching your cheek. But today, it feels kinda weird, right? Carnoir didn't answer right away. When he finally spoke, it was quiet, almost like he was talking to himself. The sea isn't kind. It just reflects what you carry inside. From up here, it looks beautiful. But the truth is, once you're close, it's endless, deep. You really never know what's underneath. Are you afraid of the unknown? Not exactly, just it makes me wonder. Maybe there are colorful fish, or maybe something terrifying with teeth and shadows. Of course, both exist, the pretty ones and the dangerous ones. That's what makes it balance. Just like people's hearts. The sea might look endless, but it does have an end, even if no one's seen all of it yet. But people's hearts, they're even wider than the sea. Sometimes too wide to grasp, and sometimes so narrow, it feels like you can't even breathe inside them. That's a heavy thought. Then maybe walking beside it makes carrying those thoughts a little easier. Huh? Wait, that's so poetic. Are you secretly writing novels in your free time? He let out a small huff of air, neither confirming nor denying. Writing. Yeah, I do it sometimes. Just putting the thoughts in my head into words. It feels like breathing easier. That's amazing, seriously. Can I read it sometime? It must be beautiful, something that grabs the heart. I mean, maybe, someday. Will that someday be tomorrow? Someday, huh? Then I'll wait. I'll be patient until you're ready. Hey, it's so early. Wanna walk a little more? Where to? You'll see. There's something I want to show you. Where are we going, buddy? You hesitated for only a heartbeat before nodding. If you're not secretly leading me into trouble, then sure. Just keep up. Carnoir leads you to a place. It is a narrow alley in the seaside district. The buildings here are not very old, but not new either. You're still holding the box, frowning a little and looking around. People actually live here? They do. But you won't see anyone now. So keep your voice down. Understood? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, understood. You pout and keep following him down the path. I'm not digging how dark it's looking. Are these buildings? That's a gate. Is that... Oh, is this outside the city? You've been walking for a while. Maybe almost 10 minutes. And you still don't know why you're following him. Carnoir, are we there yet? If we walk any further, I'll dissolve into a puddle. We're here. Relieved, you set the box down carefully and flop onto the grass, groaning dramatically. Ugh, I'm dead. If I have to walk back, just leave me here. I'm gone. There's no point in rescuing me. Just leave me here and I will nourish the grass and plants here. He doesn't even look at you. His eyes are fixed or something ahead. Yo, hold on. Cat, bro, where you going? There you go. Hop down. Then go ahead and sleep. Grass isn't bad. Hey, that's not funny. I don't even know where here is. You exhale softly. I thought you liked things natural. You hug your knees, scowling. He really has no idea how to deal with people, does he? You follow his gaze, and finally notice what lies beyond it. The other side is a graveyard of living things. Shattered buildings slump against each other, shadows swallowing what used to be windows. People lie scattered in alleys and gutters, some curled into themselves for warmth, others staring at nothing at all. The air is heavy with rot, piles of trash spilling into the streets. A dog limps past, ribs showing, its fur stiff like straw. Your chest tightens. No way. Carnoir crouches, plucking a single leaf from the grass. Without a word, he flicks it forward. It touches the fence. It's an electric fence! I should have known! And burns to ash in less than a second. High voltage. Something brushes against your leg. Oh! There are actually mutated animals? I thought they were joking! Carnoir reacts instantly. His gloved hand clamps around the mutant rat writhing by your foot. Without hesitation, he hurls it at the fence. The creature hits the steel, and in a blink is turned away so completely that not even the bones remained. The stench of scorched flesh lingers for only a second, before the wind carries it off. Yeah, that would traumatize me. You press your hands against your chest, heart hammering. He tears the glove from his hand and tosses it at the fence too. For a moment, he flexes his bare fingers in silence, then looks at you, calm and steady. See? This fence isn't protection, it's execution, a reminder of what happens if you cross the line. You swallow hard. You know the towns beyond the city were collapsing, but you never imagined it had come to this. The briefing spoke about safety corridors and controlled zones. It never said the fences would erase anything that touched them. With the smell still in the air, containment feels like a word that hides the cost. He looks away from you, back toward the broken skyline. His jaw tightens. I've seen things like this fence before. The government doesn't care how many die. As long as the city survives, the rest is disposable. Your hands clench against your skirt. I knew the outskirts were failing, but this is different. Is this what they call containment? His stare makes you shrink back. Then, quietly, he sighs and looks away. Breathe. In through your nose, let it out slowly. Reading about the collapse is one thing. Sitting in front of it is another. I brought you here so you could have the truth, not just the pamphlets. Remember this fence. To decide what you want after graduation. So, after graduation, what just happens? We just walk out into that? You point at the wasteland. No, there's nowhere left. Outside is already dead. The ones who go out, they're sent to scavenge, oil drill, strip what's left. And the sea is worse. It doesn't belong to us anymore. About the third years who went out. I don't really know. If we get lucky, they might answer. But most of the time, they say nothing. We can't never really know if the dishes they serve us are truly made from farm-raised meat. Am I eating the creatures that are outside? Your stomach turns cold. Then, how do you know all of this? He pauses. Just a second, but enough for you to notice. He hesitates. The first crack in his composure. I overheard them once, the politicians, speaking like it meant nothing. And at a restaurant I used to visit, they once served me mutant meat. I knew it because of the sharp, sour kick of chemicals in the taste. Others praised the chef for a good dish, but no. It was meat from a chemical leak gone wrong. And then? His eyes sharpened, silencing you. Enough. You'll just get yourself killed. Yeah, this is a lot of info to take in about the real reason, about how outside it actually is and what's going on inside and how everything is just being silenced and covered up. His harshness makes you flinch, but you realize it isn't anger, it's warning. A wall he built to protect you in his own way. You're making it sound like we're spies or something. His hand brushes his mouth for a second. His shoulders shake. You and I, we're the same. Always asking questions. Always digging where we shouldn't. Was that a compliment? Take it however you want. Suddenly, his expression hardens again. His eyes flick toward the street behind you. Patrol's coming. We should leave now. And like I said before, keep quiet. If they catch us, we're both in serious trouble. Gotcha. I'm not gonna say a single word. I am already here because of the lottery system. He grabs the boxes without complaint, walking fast. You scurry after him, clutching your breath. At the bus stop, he presses the box back into your arms. Guess this is the part where we wave goodbye, like in those old dramas. Goodbyes aren't that dramatic. Not unless you want them to be. Then I'll make it dramatic. I'll wave with both hands, maybe even pretend the window is closing in slow motion. You throw your hands up with an exaggerated flourish, nearly dropping the box on your lap. Careful. You laugh at your own clumsiness, hugging the box tightly again. Get home safely. Wait, can I get your number? Can I get your number, please? Wait, what about you? I'll be fine. Always am. Soon, the shuttle bus pulled up. The lights from the building shone brightly, chasing away the quiet of the seaside road. The doors opened with a hiss. You stood up, hugging the box close to your chest. Thanks for walking back with me. It was fun. Conroy got to his feet, carrying the rest of the boxes without effort. Yeah, it was. Then, see you tomorrow. You gave him a big wave, almost dropping the box again. See you, Lottie. Conroy watched you go for a moment longer than he needed to, before turning in the opposite direction. Where you going, buddy? What is it? Ah! We got a smile! Look at the blush and smile! You enjoyed yourself a lot. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Ah, I was right. The little Yandere thing of him keeping the cup? Nah, bro, my Yandere Dari is on point. This is bad. Really bad. Uh-huh, why? You actually came with me. Not even a single hesitation. I kept wondering, could you say this cute, just for me? If you ever act like this with someone else, I couldn't forgive it. I won't. I can't allow anyone else to see this side of you. Lottie. Oh my god, I'm so giddy! Bless yonder days! Oh my god, this game got so much better. My little star. Shining brighter than anything in this world. But right now, that light belongs to me alone. Bro, Lucien, I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to toss you to the side for Carnoir because you show me those yandere tendencies. Would you hate me for saying that? Never. I could never hate you, bro. Get more possessive. Get more obsessive. Get the little cage out for me. I'm right here. I'm ready and willing. I can't control these feelings anymore. But if it's too much, I'll endure it. As long as you don't leave my side. Oh my god, thank you. Bro, I feel so much happier. I was enjoying playing this game, but I'm even happier now just getting that scene with Carnoir. I'm so sorry, Lucien. We had a nice heart-to-heart that night, but I'm gonna have to toss you off into the side. I'll see you with the next run. Oh my god. A few moments later, you're inside. I'm back, my lovely bed. Your phone buzzed the moment you flopped onto the sheets. Lancing, is it Carnoir? Did he get my number? Damn it, it's Lucien. Lottie, are you okay? Yeah, buddy, sorry, I'm gonna have to put you in the friend zone until you act just like Carnoir, so you better step up your game. Zara told me you were hurt. I went to the infirmary. That was our lie? Your breath caught. But I didn't even get hurt. And I skipped class just to have fun. Yes, we love some yanderes in here. Meanwhile, he's worrying about me. I'm fine now. Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. I must have panicked too much just now. Anyway, get some rest, okay? By the way, I sent you some snacks with the hotel bellboy. I just wanted you to have something tasty. If you like more, just let me know anytime. Thanks, Lucien. Your gaze drifted to the window. Outside, the night starts quiet and endless. You let your body sink into the mattress, fingers still clutching your phone. With a soft tap, the gallery opened, lighting up the dim room. The first picture, the ocean. This photo came out really well. Next, the fruit cup you shared. Simple, yet perfect because of the company. The fruit cup is so delicious. I can almost join the seagulls. Then, the tiny fish darting in the shallow water. I have no idea what kind of fish they are, but they swim very fast. And finally, a photo of you and Carnoir. What's that expression on his face? I thought he was looking at the camera. Today was nice. You felt free. No deadlines, no pressure. A wonderful yandere who loves me so much. Oh. Who? Pardon me, miss? May I come in? Yeah, come in. Sorry if I disturbed you. I just wanted to check if you're doing well. Not at all, Cal. It's nice having company. But then, his eyes moved to your phone. The screen had lit up again for a second. You saw the photo of you and Carnoir before you locked it fast. That was Carnoir, right? Yeah, we went out today. I see. That's good. Yeah. Wait, you know him? Yeah, he used to stay here at the hotel. But now, he moved out. Really? I didn't know that. The photo of you and Carnoir flashes back onto your phone screen. Whoa. Why am I hiding this? We're just friends now, okay? And I wasn't skipping class or anything. Girl, act cool. What are you doing? He lets out a polite, gentle laugh. From the picture, Conroy seems quite different now, doesn't he? Different? How so? Well, back then, he did not dress like this. His clothes, his hair, even the way he carried himself. Everything was completely different. Can I get a younger Carnoir, please? What did he used to look like? Tell me more. What was he like before? Are you sure you want to hear it? Yes, please, 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 please. For some reason, he looks uneasy. Oh, come on, Cal. It's not that I'm trying to gossip. I just want to know. In that case, he lowers his hand to his side, eyes softening as they met yours. Conroy back then. He looks very sad. Huh? He often got into fights with classmates. His room was always a mess. So messy that the cleaners had to come twice a week. Twice a week? That sounds kind of normal? Those 2 times were big cleanings. He barely ate proper meals and lived on snacks. The hotel staff even had to limit how much sugar he could have each day. Wait, really? So he was addicted to sweets. My kitties? Hi, kitties. Hold on, let me let them out real quick. I know they're getting restless. It's almost dinner for them. Okay, Beak. Come to think of it, he enjoys reading fairy tales as well. Romances and poetry. He built a collection of his own, and the hotel has kept it in care. Romances? Now, what kind of romances do you read? Wow, I can't believe he has a side like this. Well, when he talks to me, he's always scowling. I never thought he had this side. That's about it. That was the Connoir I and everyone here knew before he moved away. Cal's eyes softened, carrying a faint trace of sorrow. It feels like everyone here still carries their own memories of Connoir. Miss Lottie, no matter what, there is something I want you to know. I'm all ears. He really is a delicate soul. He can be hard to understand sometimes. Why is that in yellow? He doesn't like lies or half-truths. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind if I interact with him again then. He's pretty hard to please, you know? Even if he's a little rough around the edges, when you look beyond that, he's truly a good friend. He's honest, both words and actions. He looks straight at you, his tone calm but serious. If it's not too much, could you try to be friends with him? Really friends, I mean, at the very least, for us, since we could never truly hear the voice within his heart. Thank you for telling me. I'll try, Cal. Thank you, Miss Lottie. He placed a delicate porcelain cup on the table, steam rising in gentle curls. This was delivered earlier. A gift. From your mother. Mother? From Mom. Really? Yes. She asked that you drink it before bed, as chamomile, safe and calming. I've played these games before. Is it really from my mom? And are you sure this is not drugged? Oh my god, playing so many Yandere games, I'm always now suspicious of any drink that is presented to me. Oh my gosh, she really thought of me. His smile was small, almost hidden, before he straightened with the usual graceful bow. Then, I will leave you to it. Rest well, miss. May your dreams be kind. Sweet dreams, Cal, and thank you. You cup the warm porcelain in both hands, the scent immediately carrying you back to childhood. It smells heavenly. I remember. Mom always brewed this when I couldn't sleep. You took a slow sip. The taste was gentle, floral, wrapping around you like a blanket. It's so good, like drinking a hug. You lean back, smiling to yourself as you trace a finger along the rim of the cup. Even from far away, she still finds a way to comfort me. You hugged your knees for a moment, chin resting on top, smiling to yourself. Sometimes, it's not so bad being alone. Especially when someone thinks of me, even a little. After finishing the tea, you padded to the bathroom. The cool water and mint toothpaste felt almost ceremonial, a way to close the day. When you return, the bed seemed warmer, as if the tea had already worked its magic. You slipped under the covers, pulling them tight around you. Mom's tea is the best. Sweet dreams, Mom, Dad. Am I gonna get sweet dreams? Authorities have ordered another coastal district to close today. The area, once full of tourists and local visitors, is now off limits due to a dangerous chemical leak. Experts say the leak has reached nearby waters, causing serious damage to the environment. Large numbers of sea animals have washed ashore dead. Some species, already endangered, are now at even greater risk of extinction. Oh, I don't like that. At this moment, the sea level contamination remains at a very concerning point. It is not safe for the public. We continue to monitor their spread, but the impact on marine life is already severe. Meanwhile, protests have erupted in front of the government office. Citizens are demanding answers about the use of chemicals in experiments. Many argue that these practices have forced repeated evacuations and closure of public areas. The demonstration escalated this afternoon. Witnesses report clashes between protesters and security forces. Several people have been injured, and tragically, at least 3 deaths have been confirmed. Goddamn! The crowd continues to grow despite heavily police presence. Public anger is intensifying. Citizens claim their voices have been ignored for too long. What began as peaceful gatherings has now turned into violent unrest, leaving the future of the coastal districts uncertain. Okay. We got a bit of a blurb of what's happening in the city. So I was wondering a bit of how much they've cut off of the outside world from the city, but they can just continue cut off more with the excuse of chemical spillage happening. So the chemical spillage, does the government have anything to do with it by any chance? Because I don't trust this, like, at all. You arrive a bit too early. Alicia and Lucian haven't shown up yet. Maybe you're just too early. On the second floor, a crowd of second-year students had gathered in front of their classroom. Sitting amongst them was students from Asclepios Institute of Medicine, their presence impossible to ignore. The moment they have appeared, several girls, also boys, squeal with excitement. Some rush forward to ask for their autograph, while others try to shake their hand, though many of their attempts were turned down. Yet, in the middle of all the chaos, one figure seemed quite quietly pleased, enjoying the attention that surrounded him. You instinctively press yourself closer to the wall near the stairwell, hoping to avoid attention. You sigh and glance at your phone again. That's when you spot someone familiar. Connoir, hey buddy! Hi, can we hang out with you today? He approaches from the stairwell and looks unhurried. Oh, morning, Connoir. He stares for a second, then blinks, like he's only just registered what time of day it is. Morning. You're up early. I had to be. I just had to wake up in time for the bus. Right. Good for you. Though, sitting here like this, you might still end up late. Without waiting for an answer, he walks past you, heading for the classroom as if nothing's wrong. What the heck? Isn't he way harder to approach than I thought? Huh. Suddenly, You hear quick footsteps behind you. You turn just in time to see him sprinting back down the stairs. Eyes wide, jaw tight, like a cat startled by thunder. What's wrong? What happened? Are you okay? Come with me. Oh, wait, what? But before you can even fully question him, he gently grabs your wrist and pulls you along. The desperation in his eyes might as well be screaming SOS. Bro, are you good? You follow him. Yeah, we had to friend zone Lucien. Like, Lucien's not best boy anymore. We had a nice heart-to-heart, but bro, I'm tossing him to the side. M3 drink. We always have to be careful with drinks in these games, but it's perfectly fine, honestly. As the two of you pass by the crowd of second years, you notice Connoir avoiding eye contact entirely. Is that the school he used to be in? He looks afraid. Where are we even going? You whisper. There's a crowd in front of our classroom. We're running away from it. Shouldn't we... Anywhere. Anywhere that doesn't have second years. Right. Library it is then. You finally make it to the library. A quiet, sunlit room tucked away on the 3rd floor. Far enough from the noise of the second years. The air here smells like old paper, laminated wood, and something faintly sweet, like a forgotten mug of tea. You glance sideways. Look at his little face! I love the cute drawings like this. Brill is tired as hell. Carnoir doesn't say anything, but his shoulders visibly drop the moment he sinks into one of the cushioned reading chairs near the window. It's almost funny how instant the change is. Like someone let the air out of a balloon that had been trying very hard to look full. He leans back and lets out a long, quiet exhale through his nose. Better. You take the seat across from him and rest your bag on your lap. That bad, huh? I didn't say they'd be right there at the stairs. Do you have some kind of blood feud with the second years I should know about? It's just that we don't get along, and don't need to be a part of that kind of crowd. And they're just loud, and some of them knew me from before. Before? Connoir's mouth flattens into a straight line. He picks at a loose thread on his sleeve, for a second before speaking again. I dropped a few classes last semester. Had to meet with the dean. It was a mess. Ooh? Yeah, it's a damn mess. Some of them were in those classes. I don't really feel like explaining myself. You don't have to. His eyes flick up to meet yours just for a heartbeat. Then he looks away again and stares at the window. You sit there for a while, listening to the rustle of pages and the gentle hum of the library's old ventilation system. Eventually, he breaks it. Thanks for coming with me. You smile. You kind of dragged me. I didn't hear a no. You look like you were on the verge of passing out from social anxiety. What was I supposed to do? Not help? Touché. You're not as little as the others. That's nice. You blink. That might be the closest thing to a compliment you've ever gotten from him. You lean forward just a little. So, you do like company, huh? Connoir visibly freezes. His ears go faintly red. I didn't say that. Why are you so red then? Why am I red? You hold back a laugh. For someone with such a quiet, unbothered face, he's actually really easy to fluster when caught off guard. It's kind of cute. Ooh, we can ask him things, okay? I want to tease him. Can I tease him a bit more? You smile mischievously and lean your chin into your palm. So, you like quiet people, huh? Should I start whispering everything now? Could I totally Because I could totally be the mysterious type if you're into that. The little look. Oh my god, bro, I'm trying to be funny. You give him your best innocent look. I can't weak with the motto, pretend I am. Listen. First, I'm not Sherlock Holmes. Second, you're not whispering now. That means you don't qualify. Disqualify it. Wow. Did you just eliminate me from my own game? Regulations are regulations. I guess I'll try again next round. Better prepare your ears. Don't be weird. But I see that blush, so you're kinda enjoying it at least. Tell me, have you ever read Shakespeare's sonnets? What happens if I say yes I have, and I really haven't? Do I gotta butter him up? He doesn't like lies or half-truths. I don't know much about MC if they have or not. Yes, I have? His eyes brighten slightly. Then tell me, which one? They're both Shakespeare, right? I'm not dumb, right? Hold on. Nah, the way I have to Google is to make sure I don't do bad on his route. Bro, the way this is making me second guess myself. Okay, so Shakespeare did hit Hamlet. Okay. I thought so. I say that as if I actually knew. You did Juliet and Romeo, right? Okay, I'm making sure. Jesus Christ. I'm scared that these are like supposed to be trick questions. Let me save. If I do romance, would that work with him? Because we know he read a bunch of romance books back at the hotel. Ah, the tragedy of two hearts that can never burn together. And which lines stay with you the most? Bro, are you doing? Is this? These might come back into play. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. Thus, with a kiss, I die. This could lead to some tragic moments, and I love me some trauma. But this one's pretty deep. Let's... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by it, so if you holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. He remembered it perfectly, and his voice, it was so gentle. That was beautiful. I don't think anyone could recite it like that. The little sparkle. Conwar blinks, his calm expression faltering just a little. A faint color rises in his cheeks, almost hidden beneath his usual composure. I didn't think there would still be someone who read Shakespeare's verses. I'm glad that you care about things like this. We're doing something good. No, not just this. Every poem, every verse, every word ever written on paper, they all deserve to be remembered. Though he still seems embarrassed, a faint sigh escapes him. But I'm relieved you don't think I sound like an old man, Lottie. There's a pause. He glances at you again, his voice dropping lower, more sincere. If you ever have time, let's sit and read together. Just the two of us. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I would love that. So can we sit in silence together or do a new subject? You decide not to press him further. Instead, you glance around the quiet library and let your gaze fall on a colorful display by the shelf. Hey, is that a romance novel section? Conwar follows your gaze. He glances at the cover, then nods slightly. Right there on the front shelf. I see. That's nice, isn't it? Conwar gives the faintest smile, the kind that flickers and almost disappears as soon as it appears. Yes, it is. Did you want to grab one or two, buddy? You feel your heartbeat quicken. For some reason, your chest tightens slightly, a warmth spreading before you even realize it. You quickly look away, hoping he won't notice. You glance toward the glass windows, lighting one side of the library. Just beyond them, a familiar figure passes by. Oh, Lucien. Oh, Lucien just walked by. I think it's time for class. Conmore freezes. Now? Already? You nod, starting to gather your things up. But just then... Is that me or him? Your eyes flick down to his stomach, and then back to his face. Carnoir looks mortified. Was that? I didn't eat breakfast. He mumbles, sitting up so stiffly, as if he's forgotten how joints work. Please, come with me to the vending machines. You suppress a chuckle and nod. Sure. You leave the library, and Lucien is nowhere to be found. The little twinge of disappointment tugs at your chest, but is done in a flash. You and Carnoir head toward a line of machines in the hallway. They're all lined up and neat. Machines brimming with canned teas, colorful drinks, onigiri, chips, cookies, even little boxes of cold pasta and bentos. Your eyes skim over the selections. Conmore hums quietly beside you. Oh, looky! They got strawberry-flavored chocolate today. Ooh. But tomorrow, it's back to spinach salad and that mackerel whatever again. While he examines the buttons, you glance toward the nearby hallway, only to freeze. What is it? A group of second years walk past. Ooh. No way. That's Carnoir, right? That guy? The edgy one? He's all ego and skill issues. He snapped at me for no damn reason. I didn't even do anything. Seriously, who does he think he is? He's so intense, it's embarrassing. Typical of their kind. He should just quit already and be done with it. No need to come back and cause more trouble. What does he mean, their kind? He's just a messed up kid, isn't he? Yeah, probably thinks he's so damn special. That's the only reason he dare pull something like that on you and me. So talented, you're such a pain in the ass. I thought he'd make a good friend. Turns out he's nothing but a piece of shit. Well, damn! But when you look back, Connoir is silent, but still turned to them. Back still turned to them. His hand shoots forward. Tap, tap, tap. He begins hitting the vending machine buttons, one after the other. Snacks, candy, juice, cake, another juice, another snack. He doesn't speak, just crouches down and starts collecting the mountain of items in his arms. There's so much it's spilling out of his hands. What would you do about it? What do you mean? Teach them a lesson? Game, what are you having me doing? Teach them a lesson? Can I do that? I'm not sure. Should I? Teach them a lesson? We're gonna do it. We're just gonna... You knew it was reckless, but you're fed up with the things they were saying. We gotta defend our boy. He would do it for me, right? Before you realized it, you were already walking toward the group of second years. Lottie? Oh no, he looks nervous. At the same time, Conmore turned his head slightly as he noticed you marching forward. You chose to tell the whole group to shut their mouths. Can you all just shut up already? If you're so bold, then come say it to my face. You yelled at them. And what's your problem? Oh, you're that one, aren't you? The girl that's been hanging around him since he got here. Her sarcasm made your blood boil. Then the guy in the group looked at you with a smug, condescending face. Seriously? What's with you, huh? Is that your man or something? So you gotta play bodyguard? I'm making sure some bullies know their place, that's what it is. You're only a first year. Maybe don't be so desperate to throw yourself into trouble already. A first year acting like she's in love already? Babe. Ugh, that's hilarious. The whole group burst into laughter. Though you notice, the other two smaller girls didn't have the guts to face you. They just laughed along, forcing it, hiding behind their friends' voices. Disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting. Disgusting. Before those intrusive thoughts could fully swallow you, a man stepped forward from behind. A tall figure entered the hall, dressed in a turquoise suit, with white hair, and a blindfold covering his eyes. His presence drew every gaze at once. I'm sorry, I hear white hair and blindfold. I'm thinking Gojo automatically. With only a few taps of his hand on their shoulders, the mocking voices fell silent. The bully stiffened, then walked away without a word. The man's lips carried a faint, confident smile before beginning to end. He walked directly towards you. Are you with number 1? Is that that's the A people? Oh, I just realized RI is Renaissance Institute. That's the school we're in. I forgot the name of the thing, but that's for the medicine building. Save your thanks for later. His smile lingered as he looked at you, before resting a hand on Connoir's shoulder. Though tall, he still stood shorter than Connoir. Connoir turned, puzzled by the sudden gesture. Attention, please, the man declared, drawing his hand back to his chest. Hakugetsu, from the Asclepios Institute, pleased to meet you. Hello, Hakugetsu? On his arm, the marking A001 was clearly displayed. This morning, I saw you two walking past the classroom. You looked uneasy. What were you so afraid of? We were just going for a walk before class. Ah, art students, so carefree, always free to wander. Hakugetsu turns his head to you. How's your health? Pretty good, as far as I know. I'd love for you to be my test subject. Connoir instantly pulls you closer, glaring at him. Hakugetsu only laughed. Wow, you two look so close. Are you a couple? Not yet. Excuse you, we're just friends, right, Connoir? Yes. How uncivil of him. Oh, but I'm in a good mood today. I'm the one to start the conversation. Tell me, have you heard the rumors about that sickness? You and Connoir exchange a glance. Neither of you speaks. What? You really don't know? What are you two, cavemen or something? Bro, stop being hot. Get out of here. There's a great sickness spreading in your institute. What? They say most of the victims, their insides were eaten away by something. Are you joking? It eats people alive from the inside, organs collapsing, blood poisoned. No one has found a cure. A heart that skips a beat, not because of love, but because it's rotting from the inside. In just a few months, no, perhaps not even a month, the infection will start eating away at their organs. And the headaches, oh, those exquisite headaches, the kind that makes you want to claw your skull open just to breathe. Most of them don't survive, if I'm being honest. Gruesome, isn't it? What are you saying? I'm saying the walls of this institute aren't as safe as you think. If it's this bad inside the city, what's it like outside? And I'm already swamped with work. If some families end up losing loved ones, won't it only get worse? New diseases keep popping up one after another. How the hell would folks at Asclepios know how to cure them instantly. So many things happening lately. Closed districts, evacuations, tourism dying out. Once my work is done, where should I even go? The city feels so boring right now. Hakugetsu words stop you in your tracks. A chill spreading through your hands. Your parents, and the rest of your family beyond the city. What about them? But there's one thing that could change everything. A book. A book? Yes. A single volume, written in codes no one else can understand but me. I tried to steal it back from Asclepios' library, but the headmaster caught on. Why not just borrow it from the librarian instead of stealing it? If it were that simple, I wouldn't be wasting my breath here, would I? Watch your mouth, you damn blindfold. If that question? Yes. And where did he hide it? Right here, in your precious Renaissance library. Is that why you're here? Why are you telling us this? We're not thieves. Please don't ask me to steal the book for you. Even if we were, it's none of our business. Agreed. Whatever madness you're chasing, leave us out of it. Oh, but it is your business. You see, I know about Lucian. Wait, his condition? What did you say? His illness, the headaches, the fainting fits. He's had it since he was a child, hasn't he? How do you know that? Because I've studied cases like his. No doctor has succeeded. Not one. Except me, if I have that book. And if nothing changes, he won't last. A little star that should have shone brightly in the night sky, extinguished too soon by a weak body. But now, before you stands me, Hakugetsu, the one who can save your friend. You can save him. Come on, think about it. With what it knows, I can look into the epidemic in the district, and maybe figure out how to treat Lucian too. 2 birds with 1 stone. Save the masses, save him. All we have to do is put that volume into my hands. You make it sound so simple. You're manipulating her. I'm offering her a bargain. Call it whatever you like. You freeze. Lucian's pale smile flashes in your mind. The way he always pretends nothing hurts when you know better. No doctor has ever helped him. But if Hakugetsu really could, even if it's a trap, can I ignore this chance? If you swear you'll study it and find a way, then I'll do it. Excellent. I knew you'd see reason. Damn you. Relax, Kanwar. If this succeeds, she saves the boy she cares about. And I solve a mystery no one else dare touches. Everyone wins. So, what does this book even look like? Does it have a title? First, sorry. I'm the type who only remembers books by the cover. As far as I remember, it looks just like any ordinary book. Oh wait, no. The headmaster told me there's no way I'd find it. Because before it was delivered to the Renaissance, its cover was changed to make it even harder to track down. Okay. What? Then how are we supposed to find it? Calm down. Just look for any book related to medicine. Open it up. If you come across something completely unreadable, that's probably the one. Wow. Super helpful. But you know, Lottie, you've been tense the whole time. Are you sure you're really okay? I'm fine, really. I see. Glad to hear. Look at his little face. If you ever feel unwell, or even itchy to the point that you need someone to scratch you, you can always come to me. You talking to me? Yep, yes, of course. What the? Do I need to say it twice? Cause you look so itchy just now. Barely able to hold it in. If I hadn't stepped in, things would have been a total mess. Unless it's a different kind of itch. Oh, bro, get out of here! He's just a silly creature. I wouldn't mind helping you out with that, too. He really does remind me of Gojo. You pervert. It's like Gojo in fanfics. Look at your face. Priceless. Relax, relax. Don't fatal me just yet. I meant it in a medical sense, of course. Don't tell me you forgot I'm licensed. I didn't even know you were licensed. I'll treat you free of charge, you know? Enough, you sick freak. You said more than enough already. Ooh, look. Look who's swooping in like a knight in shining armor. And get lost. Fine, fine. Don't glare at me like that. I was only having a little fun. Well then, princess, your guardian angel's here. Guess I'll leave you two lovebirds alone. Hey, let's not ignore him. A voice suddenly called his name from the other side of the hall. He stepped back with a slight bow. Oh, seems I'm needed. We shall meet again once you have fulfilled the conditions of our agreement. Eat well, sleep well. That is my prescription to you. Until next time. With that, he turned and walked away. That guy. Sorry, Lottie. I should have taken you out as soon as he came in. I didn't expect him to be so rude to you. I enjoyed the conversation. It was pretty fun. Alright, Connoir. His words have no effect on me. That guy's insane. How the hell did the city let a lunatic like him become a doctor? You look at your hand. Of course, it has Hakugetsu's phone number on it. When did he even write it there? Connoir grabs your hand to look, frowning. That guy is disgusting. I don't even want to imagine him as a doctor treating people. You pull your hand back gently, curling your fingers into a fist. Even if he's insane, his words about Lucien won't leave my head. What if there's really a chance? Connoir. Let's go. Go where? To the library, right now. Are you serious? You're not really thinking of following that man's nonsense, are you? It's not nonsense if it could help Lucien. Besides, if the book really is hidden there, we can see for ourselves. Better than just sitting here doing nothing. Connoir exhales sharply, rubbing the bridge of his nose like he's already regretting agreeing to stay near you. You flash him a bright smile and, without another word, grab his wrist. Come on, come on. If you raid around, someone else might find it first. You're such a troublesome girl. Excuse you, I'm not a kid. I'm a lady on a mission. Are you coming with me, whether you like it or not? Alright, buddy. Alright, chat, I'm going to pause real quick. I'm just going to go and feed my cat. So we're going to take like a 5-10 minute break. I'll be right back. BRB. have returned. The kitties have been fed. Let's see if we can find this book in the library. The two of you arrive at the library again. Students whisper at the tables, some scribbling notes, some nodding off in the quiet. No matter how many times I come here, it always feels like stepping into another world. If the book really is hidden here, it won't be easy to find. Alright, mission begins now. If that weird book really is here, we'll find it. You make it sound like a game. You split up between the shelves. Nothing but history volumes. Too many dust bunnies. A faint glint caught your eye. You tugged a heavy book from the row and flipped it open. The faded title read, The Metaphor of Dusk. The Metaphor of Dusk? A man who wakes up as a monster and everyone hates him, huh? Did you find something? Just this. You held it up. He glanced at the cover. An expression went still for a heartbeat, before it smoothed away. Oh? Put it back. It's just literature. We're wasting time. Then why did you make that expression, buddy? Right. Nothing here but stories. You slid the book back, but a little chill stayed in your chest at the way he looked at it. A few minutes passed, then silence. Carnoir? No answer. Only the creak of wood somewhere in the back. Don't tell me he ditched me again! You marched down an aisle and turned sharply, only to spot him crouching behind a tall shelf. He wasn't reading. He was holding a crinkly paper bag. The face— is he eating his snacks? No eating in the library, buddy. Caught red-handed. So, while I'm slaving away searching, you're hiding here having a snack party? You're too loud. Do you want the librarian to throw us out? Don't change the subject. He sighed heavily, as though the weight of your accusations crushed him. He extended a wrapped piece towards you. A strawberry chocolate, his favorite. Take it and go away. I haven't eaten since that talk with Hakugetsu. My stomach's been empty since yesterday. Carnoir. Don't look at me like that. Just eat it before I regret giving it to you. You unwrapped it quickly and popped it into your mouth. Sweet and tart, just like you. What does that even mean? That you act all sour, but you're actually really sweet when you want to be. Keep saying things like that and I'll take it back. You laugh softly, leaning your back against the shelf beside him, savoring the chocolate. See? Searching the library isn't so bad when you got a partner who sneaks snacks. Partner, huh? More like babysitting duty. After a beat of silence, you burst off the shelf and clapped your hands, quietly. Okay, snack break over. Let's actually look for that book before Hakugetsu shows up himself. Finally, try not to yell this time. It's still a library. Roger that, sir. The two of you move deeper into the rows. This place is huge. We could spend days here and still miss it. Then we'll have to be smarter than that. Look for signs. Books that don't belong, titles that don't match their section. You trailed your fingers across the shelf, pausing on a spine that was covered in dust, unlike the others that had been used recently. Here's something odd. The dust is thicker here. Plenty of books collect dust. Doesn't mean it's the one we want. Maybe, but sometimes the strangest looking piece is the one hiding something. You nodded, relief softening your shoulders. Just as you turned to move, you noticed something. Kanemaru had slipped off behind a shelf again, bag in hand. Bro, you can eat after. Are you seriously eating again? He froze, then slowly pulled out another piece of chocolate, clearly caught. Unbelievable. We're on the verge of discovering a forbidden book, and you're sneaking snacks? Didn't you say humans were supposed to be free? Oops. The lamps above flickered as the sun dipped lower outside. The library felt even larger at dusk. You and Carnoir had combed through aisle after aisle, your hands dusty from shifting old volumes and checking cataloged drawers. Nothing, just another history text. No hidden compartments, no coded pages. Same here. All I found are student essays from 10 years ago, and a librarian who keeps glaring at me. You stifled a tired laugh, rubbing your fingers together to shake off the dust. We've been here for hours. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I know, but still. I hope we find something more than dust. Hakugetsu might have been lying. Wouldn't be the first time someone spun a story to get what they wanted. Maybe, but if there's even a chance he can help Lucien, I can't just quit. He looked at you quietly, then exhaled and leaned his shoulder against the shelf. You're relentless. Fine. We'll try another place tomorrow. Right now, I'm done. A bell rang somewhere. The low chime of the library's evening call echoed through the halls. They're closing soon. We should leave before they lock us in. You both back away, casting one last glance at the shelf before slipping out through the main doors. The sky outside had turned dark, the first streetlights flickering on. The students passed by in clusters, heading back to their dorms. You and Carnoir walked side by side. He was silent for a long stretch, hands in his pockets, gaze fixed straight ahead. You're awfully quiet. Thinking. About the book? About you. Oh? You blinked at him, slowing your pace slightly. Me? Why are you so desperate to help Lucien? I had to be careful with my answer, because we know Carnoir is a yandere here. Because he's my friend. Plenty of people have friends. Not everyone risks this much for them. You hesitated, watching the pavement slide by under your shoes. Lucien, he's always been there. Even when I was new. Even when no one else would talk to me. He's sick. And everyone just looks at him like he's already gone. I can't do that. You exhaled softly, fingers tightening on the strap of your bag. If I can help it, even a little, then I'll try. That's all. He didn't respond right away. Instead, he stopped walking. The quiet pressed in until you turned back to face him. You risked yourself for him that easily. Throw yourself into danger for his sake. Yes, because he matters to me. Ooh. You talk, as if you're the only one allowed to care about someone. That's not what I meant. I know. But sometimes, you forget yourself. You always throw yourself into things without looking at what's left after. It's not just danger I'm talking about. It's exhaustion. It's disappointment. It's the way people change when you give them too much of yourself. If you break chasing after Lucien, then what's left of you? Have you even thought of that? You slowed, surprised by the clarity in his words. I never thought about it that way. Of course you didn't. You're stubborn. You keep pushing, and that's one of the things I can't look away from. He stopped, glanced back at you, and his voice softened in a way you weren't used to hearing. You go this far for Lucien, even when no one asked you to. So what are you saying? That I should just stand by and watch him fade away? No, I'm saying, don't lose yourself in the process. But if you disappear, chasing after someone else, then what am I supposed to do with what's left of me? Huh? You stopped, staring at him, He glances at you, the streetlight catching in his eyes. They weren't cold like usual. Forget it. Just don't make me say it again. He turned away quickly, but something inside you snapped. Stop doing that. He froze. You rarely raise your voice like this, but the frustration boiled over. Every time I try, every step I take, you twist it into something ugly. You talk like all my efforts are meaningless, like I don't know what I'm doing. This is my fight too, Conwar. Don't act like you know Lucien that well. He didn't answer. His back was still turned, shoulders tense. For once, he wasn't the one lashing out. He was silent. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shouted. He finally turned. His eyes, usually sharp, carry something fragile he rarely let slip. You don't have to apologize. You're right. It's your choice. I just hate watching you throw yourself into pain that isn't yours alone to carry. But if I don't, then who will? He exhaled. Then at least let me be the one who stands with you. Don't shut me out. Don't leave me behind for him. You and I are already caught up in Lucien's never-ending problem. So please, don't do things alone anymore. You blink, heart thudding. The words weren't shouted, but they echo louder than anything else tonight. Carnoir. He quickly looked away, as though embarrassed by his own honesty. Oh, look at that blush, sir. You can't block that from my eyes. Just don't do something stupid without me. All right. I'll go my own way from here. Get home safe, Lottie. You walk the rest of the way in silence. The hotel lights glowed warmly ahead, pulling you back to ordinary life after an ordinary day. Later, lying in bed, but sleep didn't come easily. Your mind replayed the afternoon again and again. The book in the library, the echo of Hakugetsu's words, and Conroy's voice when he finally cracked. Because if you break, what's left behind for me? You covered your face with your hands, heart beating faster than you wanted. Why would he say something like that? Does he really? You bit your lip, rolling onto your side, staring at the faint moonlight through the curtains. Lucien needs me, that much I know, but so does Carnoir, doesn't he? The thought unsettled you, lingering even as your eyes began to close. The two different faces hovered in your mind. Lucien's gentle smile, Carnoir's storm-filled eyes. Lucien always carries his pain alone, never letting anyone see how much it hurts. That's why I wanted to help him. But Carnoir, he doesn't ask. He doesn't even let anyone else close. And yet, he still said that to me. Why do I feel guilty for caring about them both? What does it feel like, no matter what I choose? I end up breaking up someone. If you break chasing after Lucien, then what's left of me? You bit your lip hard, blinking as fast as though tears might come if you didn't stop yourself. Conwar, why won't you just say what you mean? Why do you always twist it into something cruel? I didn't know if that was the game or my cat outside meowing, and I still don't really know. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Midnight Laughter, the only show that keeps you smiling when the world outside is oh so scary. Pachi pachi. Is it over? Tonight's special episode, the doomed couple at the bus stop. Is that referencing me and Lucien? Picture this, midnight. You're waiting and waiting for someone who might never come. And when the ride finally shows up, It's not a bus. It's a coffin on wheels. I don't like that. So I told her, don't worry, darling. There's still room for two. That's romance for you. Together forever. Even 6 feet under. This is kind of unsettling. But hey, isn't it funny? No matter how much you love, no matter how much you wait, in the end, all that's left is the pain you... What comedy show is this? I didn't like that. Okay, I am actually gonna end it here. We're almost going about 4 hours. We have not reached into this demo yet. I will continue this next week though, but my throat... Oh, hold on. Menu? Main menu, here you go. We saved. But my throat is killing me at this point. But oh my god, I am enjoying this one so much. As I said before, we are tossing Lucien to the side and we're going all in a convoy because my god, that little yandere scene bro showed us, that took my heart, my love, everything. He can have everything, I don't care. I love him, that is best boy. I cannot wait to see much more about him, especially about why is he obsessed with us as the MC? Like, did we meet before or anything? That's what I'm really curious about. Alright, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Don't forget I left links in my description if you guys want to try out the game. If you do try it out, don't forget to comment and rate, the creator know how much you enjoyed it. As I said before, I will continue playing this next week. Tomorrow we'll be playing Fate's Masquerade. We'll be playing the updated demo. So look forward to that. Thank you guys for all stopping by, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye!